Podcast. We are live. You know what we do. We watch wrestling, and we have a special guest in the house right now. I'm going to introduce my co-host, Sean Johns.
Hello, hello. What's up, what's up?
What's up, what's up? You heard what he said. And then we got super fan Johnny Lee over there.
What's up?
Okay, and then, we got Johnny Lang in the house. He'll be in here doing Macho Man here soon. And then our special guest tonight, we have a really special guest tonight, Adrian Alexander. He is the Kentucky Elite champion and the Flophouse Grindhouse. I said it wrong again. Don't pay no attention to me. I failed first grade. So the Grindhouse Tag Team Champion, and your stable is
the New Era, comprised of Oliver Gunner and Ben Sheeran.
Okay, cool. So and they got. I'm sure y'all guys kick ass because y'all are the champions.
We love it. We love it.
That's right.
So, Sean, I'm going to let you take it from here. I'm going to try to get some people watching us. Or Johnny Lee, go ahead.
Johnny, you go ahead, do your thing.
Hello, people.
Oh,
Tell them
about our belt here.
Oh, yeah.
Tell them about everything.
Do my thing about this belt right here. You want to see about this belt? Look no further than Muhammad Jafar, the man from Pakistan, because what I'm hiring right now, this is the belt that you want to have. If you want your own belt like this one, just hit them up on Facebook, and all of the group stays in with us. Because let me tell you, folks, there's no finer championship quality than the one from Muhammad Jafar, the man from Pakistan. Oh, yeah.
Right. And our other sponsor is Dings, Dents, and Details. Go talk to Joe. He's at 1300 West Main Street, Lexington, Kentucky, 40508. 859-327-3464. Give them a call at that number. They specialize in dent removal, window tinting, auto detailing, ceramic coating, and PPF. Again, that's Dings, Dents, and Details.
Do you guys see where we're at on Facebook? You see us?
It's not even showing up.
I see us on YouTube.
There we go. Okay.
You found us on Facebook?
I just found us. Yep, there we go.
Oh, cool. Okay, because I need to find us too.
All right. And Mr. Alexander, who was your inspiration to get into the wrestling business?
I mean, I grew up watching wrestling just like any of the rest of us. Probably what tipped me over the edge was I ran into Chris Hero. It would have been 2019 Royal Rumble. We went out to Phoenix, Arizona. And I had a good long conversation with Chris, super, super awesome guy. And I just asking questions that, anybody would ask somebody,
Right.
meeting a wrestler for the first time. But, I started asking more questions about, about the business and about, I said, I wanted to be a professional wrestler, but, I'm a smaller dude, I didn't know if I would fit in or, any of it. And he said, there's something for everybody. And he said, never count yourself short,
right.
And it was just, that kind of got the wheels turning in my head, I was like, well, you know what? I'm not getting any younger. And, I'm not by any means old, but, I kind of want to do this before I get to the point in time in my life where I'm like, I don't want to do this. So we hopped in the steering wheel with that. I started training with Kentucky Elite Pro Wrestling probably inside of 4 months after that, and it was all downhill from there.
Is there a reason why the name changed? Because you were Camille Ahmad.
Yes.
Forgive me for mispronouncing.
No, that's fine. Camille Ahmad, that's right. It was it had a lot to do with personal reasons. It wasn't exactly the direction that I wanted to go with what I was doing, and we changed to something that was a little bit more me.
Okay.
So
Exactly.
Gotcha.
and it has served me well. We contemplated. Me and a couple of people I'm really close with, that I confide in, we contemplated what was best for Adrian Alexander, the wrestler, the person, what would further me the best, and we decided to go this route, and I think it's been awesome. the Camille Ahmad gimmick was colorful. There was so much that I could do with it, but then again, I had one hand tied behind my back of what I couldn't do. So, we took it one step further, and it's Adrian Alexander is nothing more than a continuation off of Camille Ahmad.
Okay.
It is
Awesome.
still me. It is still the wrestler. It's just, we went a little different direction.
Okay. That makes
Exactly.
sense.
So tell us about your feud with Tony Carrell.
This is a feud that has been 3 years in the making. When I first broke into the wrestling business, I was put with a man by the name of the Masked Superstar. Works a lot at Kentucky Elite Pro Wrestling. Works at USWF. Works a little for UCW.
I think I know his other gimmick, but I'm not going to say his real name. I know it.
He has been around for a while. We started working with him, and then Tony Carrell also came in and started joining. We joined the group known as the Dominion. I don't know how long you guys have been watching Kentucky Elite Pro Wrestling, but you saw the Dominion through and through.
Yes.
I know you probably did. I know Andrew's back there. He's seen it from the very, very beginning. The Dominion ran wild over KEPW for at least a year. Of course, COVID, cut into that. But then, over time, we lost the Masked Superstar, and then Tony and I had our differences over the United States title, and that's when all that fell apart. Now, since then, obviously, between COVID and KEPW moving buildings, we've kind of, this feud has went off again, on again, off again, on again. But, of course, it finally culminated last Saturday in the hardcore match that was definitely the toughest match of my career by far.
Oh my God, y'all were so y'all were out on each other, and then then at the end, when Scott Diamond came out, it was just something else. Yeah, that was crazy.
And
that
technically, he won that match because who was left standing and who wasn't standing? It sure was Tony.
Oh yeah, they had to carry a lot of people out there that night. Yeah, that was great, man. That was awesome.
Last man standing. That's your victory.
That is a match that while this is, I see it as definitely the end of our feud for now. It's definitely something that it has left the door open for so much more. I know he wants it and I want it. We want that definitive winner at the end of the night. So I'll be very curious to see where that takes us in the future.
Exactly.
That's definitely not the last either one of us is going to see of each other.
I guarantee it.
We're kind of talking over Darby Allin. Like you said, you're a small guy, and he's a small guy, and don't take, like Chris Hero would say, don't sell yourself short. And he's in there right now just getting mauled by Brody King. Darby Allin takes all the bumps. When I hear some people, he'll do that thing where he runs right through you, they say it don't feel nothing. Darby Allin kind of reminds me of a cross between Sting and, I don't know how far back your fandom goes, but an old ECW wrestler, Little Spike Dudley.
Spike Dudley, yeah.
Because Spike Dudley would take all the bumps and would just take bumps to make it look like, how is he not dead?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. and that's how a lot of times, Darby's a hell of an athlete, but
Yes, he is.
my good, there's sometimes you watch what he does and you're like, wow, do you not think he's not afraid of anything? He can't be. Man.
And something I respect about Darby is he's straight edge, so there's no drinking, no alcohol, no drugs of any
I'll toast that.
Me too.
And he goes through all that. I'm like, oh dear God, he's never gonna have a pain-free day.
No.
No, he's killing his body, I think. But that's good. That's good for wrestling. That's good for us fans. But
I can tell you, from my personal experience, I'm still sore today, and that was
from
Saturday.
From that match Saturday.
Yes, of course, I've got a little foot thing I picked up during the match, and then just my back. is just been jacked up.
Y'all
Yes.
y'all knocked the hell out of each other with them damn chairs,
And kendo stick.
kendo
Hey,
sticks,
damn.
chairs. Like they were
Hey,
just killing each other out
Proper,
there.
proper saying is, it ain't ballet.
No, absolutely not.
And people
Especially-
need to realize that.
Especially not if you're in the ring with somebody like Brody King.
So how long have you been? How long have you been wrestling?
This would be we're in 3 years.
3
right
years.
now.
Okay, so
not-
cool.
not
Like
long- not
after
long
3
amount of
years
time.
being like having 2 belts to bring to the belt. I expect you to bring the 1 belt in, and then you bring 2 belts in. And I was like, oh man, wow, that's
And
awesome.
the Grindhouse tag team title looks great.
It looks awesome. That
Yes, it
belt
is.
is a lot of character, a lot of people that have been through Grindhouse that are doing just great things now have held that belt, and it's just there's a lot of prestige that goes along.
Where are they
with it.
located? Where are they
They're
located?
Jeffersonville, Indiana.
Indiana, okay.
You familiar with the arena?
Yeah.
They run out of the arena.
Okay, cool. They're pretty big, right? They're pretty big promotion.
Yeah,
They're pretty known. I know that name. I've heard that name 1,000 times.
So they run a training school, definitely one of the best training schools in the area. People like Billy Starks. I know you guys probably know like ZDP has been in and out of there.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm drawing a blank, and I apologize to anybody else I'm forgetting. But there's a lot of athletes that have been in and out of there that are doing just great things. Have been in and out of Grindhouse.
That's right. And I love it because that's a prestigious title and you're holding it.
I'm holding it. I have been very blessed. We've been through some great stuff. I'm a former United States champion at KEPW. I'm a former tag team champion at KEPW. I've held the United States belt at another promotion. I've of course the Elite Championship, USWF. We had the Commonwealth title. Ran through some of the fair shows with that. It's just been we've been very blessed to have the ride we've had. You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's awesome. You asked me 3 years ago when I first started this, would I be here doing what I'm doing? Absolutely not. But it's all in the drive and how you're willing to put yourself out there.
Oh yeah. You got to get out there and do the work.
Something I heard today, I think it applies to your situation, how you're only 3 years in and you're currently holding 2 belts. You just ran off a list of your accolades. The saying I'm referring to is, it's not how good you are, it's how bad you want it.
That's absolutely
And
right.
this is showing how bad you want it.
Absolutely.
You want
Absolutely.
to dominate.
That's just like the podcast business. Like, we came in here and we do this, and we try to do our best and try to give the fans what they want, and try to bring you guys, like people like you that are up and coming, that have like a little following right now. We try to get you in here, put you over. We're spreading. I like to call it the trifecta of Central Kentucky trifecta of pro wrestling, because you got Generation Next that's down in Cynthiana. We got Kentucky Elite that's up in Frankfurt, and then we got Kentucky.
Shout out to you, Bobby Rassles. He says, shout out to my main man, Andy, Sean Johns, and Sue, super fan. What's up, Bobby Rassles?
Shout
He
out.
runs
And we
the,
got New South Wrestling that's in Lexington.
He
New South
runs the-
Wrestling they just had their podcast today. They shouted us out. So
Bobby Rassles, he runs the All About Wrestling podcast.
so up in
they-
Pennsylvania, if you're up there, is it Pennsylvania they're at?
Yep.
If you're ever up
Pennsylvania.
there, just get a hold of those guys. They'll have you on their show. They're awesome up there.
Michael Schaus, thanks for watching, dude. He's an old friend of mine. Used to know him back in the day. Thanks for watching, brother.
And
And
Scott
then
Diamond tuning on
Bobby
YouTube.
Blades watching. What's up, Bobby? How are you, sir?
And what's up, Scott Diamond on YouTube?
So Scott Diamond's watching us.
Yep, he said, good evening, gentlemen.
Oh my God.
Oh, snap.
We probably have Scott Diamond, and I wonder if Dawson's watching us.
That'd be
Man watching us from his broken leg.
He probably is, because he's still pissed off about what happened that night.
I'm sure. I'm sure
He'll
he's
get
pissed.
over it.
I know absolutely nothing about what.
Oh yeah, you didn't know anything about
Sure
that, did
you
you?
No
don't.
idea. No idea.
I did. You look like you didn't know anything about it, because like he came out and you was like,
Yeah, I mean, I went back. Of course I'm going to take advantage of it. But
oh yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
exactly.
I mean, who wouldn't? Because he's down on the ground.
I mean,
He's about to-
y'all saw him sidewalk slam me, right?
Yeah.
Y'all saw
Yeah, I
that?
saw that.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't the only one. I've been watching him back.
Yeah.
And okay, all right, we're on the same page. So I'm slightly justified.
Yeah, he did do that. Yeah.
Slightly
Exactly.
justified.
So that Tony Corral he looks like a tough ass character.
Bobby
Yeah.
Blade said,
What do you think about him?
I have rode the roads with that man for 3 years, and he is one tough SOB.
He looks like he is.
He loves to dish out a beating, and he will take a beating and smile, laugh
yeah.
at you.
Yeah.
Yes,
That,
he will.
that was an incredible match, guys. If y'all don't know what we're talking about, last Saturday there was a DQ. No disqualification match between Adrian Alexander and Tony Carrell with Big Doss Man as the referee, and these guys went at each other.
Doss Man was a referee. He shouldn't be putting his hands on you, DQ or not.
Yeah.
The referee
Exactly.
should be unbiased.
He's just there to
Unbiased.
make the 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, or to call the bell when one
Plus-
of you submits.
plus
If,
he had a
if
chair.
that comes to that.
Yeah. It will be on YouTube at some point in time in the very,
Yeah.
very near
Awesome.
future. I've been trying for the past couple of days.
We filmed it too, so if you
did
need
you?
any footage, we
Absolutely.
filmed the whole thing.
Absolutely.
We were asked by
Bobby Blade something said Adrian would hold even more titles if he would back rake more people.
back rake.
The dreaded back break.
You know, I almost used a back rake the other day, but I felt like I had hit Tony enough in the back as it was. I didn't
Yeah.
want to add insult to injury.
What
But I
about
hear
a
you,
chest
Bobby.
rake?
I hear you. Chest
What about
rake.
a chest rake?
You know,
I've seen that done.
that's an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just keep your eye on the next couple of matches. We'll see what happens.
But
So,
yeah,
I don't know if
would
you've
like
seen, but
to-
Bobby Blade was in here last week.
Yeah,
Did you watch that show?
I didn't. I caught part of it. But
Oh, he's amazing, man. He's got
Yes,
all kinds of
absolutely.
stories, and we're hopefully to have him back. I want
He
him
had
and
him here for 3 hours. It felt like he was here like
I
45
I'm
minutes.
sure.
I want him
Time
and
just flew.
I want him and Scott Diamond to come in here together, and we're gonna have like a 5-hour. It'd probably go 5 or 6 hours. I'm sure it would, because
We're gonna have to do it on the
Scott
weekend,
Diamond
Rick.
went Scott Diamond went 3 hours too.
Oh,
and
I
if
can
I have
imagine.
both of those
Scott-
guys in here, I'm just gonna be like, just sit back there, and let those two just
We
do the
love Scott
show.
Diamond, but he would still be talking had his wife not like, I got to
Oh, she was hungry. She had to go.
Jessica's like, I'm hungry. Let's go.
And we had Austin Diamond in here. And I'm so
Austin
impressed.
Diamond. Oh
I'm
my
so
God.
impressed about Austin Diamond, how he announces, and
You know, Austin had his first match the other
I
day.
know
Yeah.
we want to get him
and he
in.
won it.
Yeah,
And
we
he
want to
won
get
it.
him in
And he
here
won
too.
Absolutely.
I've got-
Austin. Go ahead.
Yo, you go ahead.
Austin is the mini Scott Diamond.
Oh, yeah.
He is just exactly as I'm trying to think the word here, but just so over the
acorn
top
does
with
not
everything.
fall far.
Oh, yeah.
No, not
Yeah.
at all. Not
Like
at
a-
all. He has a bright future in professional wrestling.
He does, man, because
That's
he's a star. Like when he's at 15 years old and he's out there announcing stuff, like you can just feel his presence in the room. Like he's just his voice carries so good. He's so talented on the mic. I hope he doesn't lose that by just that he can go on in this career with just his mic skills. I think
Absolutely.
if he needed this Brody King. Oh, did you see that? Oh my God, Brody King just killed Darby Allin 2, 3.
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
Damn.
They're pushing Brody King right now. I don't
Yeah,
know because
he just had a
he
world
is
title match
He's a
a
huge
couple of
freaking.
weeks ago.
He's a huge guy. Oh my God, he's
As
could
much
take
as much as I like Malachi Black, Brody King is the star out of the group.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
by far.
Yes.
Yeah.
by far.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
he has. He's
Just
been
that. Picked him
And
up,
he's got a
pile
hell of
bomb,
a
and then
moveset,
did that.
too.
Just like
him and Moxley just had a match, didn't they, last week?
Yeah.
2 weeks
two-
ago.
2
Yeah,
weeks ago, yeah.
2 weeks
That's
ago.
what this match was about, I think. No, this match was about him. The whole over the top rope battle royal, I think.
Yes.
When
yeah.
he
Yeah,
hung him
they
out to
been
dry and
fighting.
throw him off. He's gonna do it again.
Yep.
He's gonna throw him over the top
Right.
rope again.
He
Oh,
just-
who's he calling out? He's calling somebody
He's
out.
doing
isn't
the Bernie.
he? He's calling somebody out. Oh, there comes Sting.
It's Sting.
Watch Malachi Black's going to come out and get him right.
Sting at 64 years old,
Man's
doing
flying
things.
off of stuff.
Oh,
Yes.
man.
Flying.
Yes.
Flying.
The man knows not what his age is, but what he can do as a younger man.
Just like Ric Flair.
Ju-
Right.
Yeah, just like Ric Flair. What,
And
72, 73?
73.
Wow.
And
Awesome.
he's about to have his last match at the end of the
Yeah.
month.
Did you see
But I'm glad they made it a tag match and not a singles.
What was that about? The lights went out?
Yeah.
Oh, Black's coming out, I'm sure.
Oh, House of Black. We
House
We're
of
going
Black's coming
full
out.
mist right here.
Oh,
Mist
yeah.
to the face.
He's going to get that
Oh, yeah.
girl to spray mist all over him again.
Chelsea. Ooh,
Oh, Malachi
I
Black.
like it.
I like it. Picasso. Yeah. He spit in his face, too, didn't he?
Yeah, got the mist.
That
Yeah.
could have easily gone wrong, and like, cause he's like, I don't know.
It could have.
He's being put to sleep, and then he got the mist in his face. So you called it on the mist.
You know, Bobby wouldn't have gotten attacked last Saturday if he wasn't focused on you with that steel chair.
Oh, yeah.
All I'm
That's what
saying
we're
is,
saying.
man didn't have to sidewalk slam me.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm
Who's
saying.
coming out? Oh, who's coming out?
The
Miro.
Redeemer, Miro.
Oh, Miro's coming out.
And Matty Fox, thanks for watching, kiddo.
Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, is he gonna come out? Oh, is he now a good guy? Is he gonna be a baby is he gonna yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's a
I
face.
am
He's
ready.
already was a face. He's been a face. I thought.
He did start out as a heel.
He's a huge man, too.
Oh, absolutely.
I like the two different shades on his sunglasses. That's pretty cool.
He's
Might
got
have to
two
look
different.
into something like that. I mean, come on, it's making these look.
Yeah, they are different, aren't they? One's
Yeah.
blacker than the other one. Looks like.
Are those
So
prescriptions?
is this the time to shout out Ale 8?
Hey, you can
Anytime
shout out
you
eight.
I'm,
want to,
I'm just
brother.
saying, Nice Guy Andy podcast and Ale 8.
They
That
go.
sounds like a good
Yeah.
one.
It goes together, man.
Yeah,
We're all
that's
Kentucky.
what it
We're
does.
we're trying to push everything Kentucky around
Ice
here.
cream and chocolate.
Yeah, we have we have pro wrestlers on, but we always have Kentucky. Any kind of Kentucky celebrity can come on, and we have
Or did he-
music
or did-
guys on. We have independent. We push independent wrestling like crazy around here because we love wrestling.
Did
Let's
Miro?
talk about independent wrestling for a
Yes,
second.
sir.
Let's
man.
talk
I
about
know,
that.
And I'm
Hot
all
tag.
for Kentucky Elite Pro Wrestling, Gen Next, and New South. Man, all those guys are great, but I feel like a lot of these promotions kind of get missed in the shuffle. We've got so many great promotions.
Oh, there's a
across the state.
bunch, and I don't even I want to know more about all the Kentucky independent wrestling.
We've got
companies.
USWF. Rated X used to
Yes.
wrestle. In this
We know
area.
him.
I
He
remember
is.
Rated X.
And where are they located?
They do a lot of fair shows now. He used to be. They ran a show out of Kings Mountain, Kentucky, at the Stanford area. And there's Andrew. How are you doing,
What's
Andrew?
up, Mr. Brown is in the
Browning
house.
Are you ready to put that title on the line?
Well, if you're ready, I'll be ready for you too. So
A parking lot match is what I hear. Parking lot match.
But
After the show, we're gonna parking lot match.
Can't do it in the studio, guys.
but they
A
run
lot of
just
stuff
an
here is
absolutely
expensive.
amazing show.
And who are they again?
USWF.
USWF, and they do
Oh,
fair
nice.
shows.
They do primarily fair shows now. They work alongside of UCW. That's Terry England. Of course, UCW runs out of Western Kentucky. They also run out of Salina, Tennessee, and they also do the more western side of the state with the fairs and festivals on that side. Both great, just old school wrestling promotions.
Yeah.
And I feel like where they are more fair and festival oriented, I feel like sometimes they kind of get forgotten about.
Yeah.
But absolutely, and I mean, I think that would be right up your guys' alley. If there's ever a show close to you guys, definitely check them out.
Yeah.
A lot of great wrestlers that wrestle for them that wrestle other places as well. Marty Clay wrestles a lot for USWF and UCW, and of course he's been up at New South. He's been at KEPW. Stan Sierra is another great one that has been in and out of basically every Kentucky Wrestling Federation.
Yep.
He wrestles a lot for them. Vic the Bruiser wrestles a lot for UCW, USWF.
I think Zodiac just had a match with him.
He yes, and he Zodiac was actually at the Lincoln County Fair for USWF this
I
past
know.
weekend.
And he just defended our belt down there.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah,
against
twice,
another-
2 days in a row.
I know. I was there on Friday. Oh shoot! I just blanked out.
It's okay.
That's bad.
oh,
I'll get back to it because we're going to talk about him here in a second. But
Zodiac.
here we go.
Yeah.
The Bruiser. You was talking about Bruiser.
no, the guy he defended it against on
Marty Clay.
Cameron T. Walker.
Yeah.
Cameron Walker. Yep. Yeah. A great competitor. Great guy. Bright future. Awesome dude. He was. It's another one. Triple Crown Wrestling. They do out of like Somerset and Liberty, Kentucky.
Okay.
He was their heavyweight champion up until it's been a few months. He lost that title. Now he's their current tag team champion with Marty Clay.
Okay, cool.
So, I just awesome group of guys that really you can anywhere in the state. I mean, it doesn't have to be in this area, and I'm not by any means knocking these
Oh
promotions.
no, we're not knocking anybody. We want to get like we're starting around here where we are, and then we're just gonna like just balloon out because
Absolutely.
we love Kentucky
around the
pro
state,
wrestling.
yes.
We love indie pro wrestling at all.
Absolutely.
Like anybody that's out there working their ass off, that's getting their
Seth
name
Rouse
out.
did TCW exclamation point muscle emoji.
Who was that?
Seth Rouse.
Oh, Seth Rouse. That's Tyler Logan.
Tyler Logan.
Knockout artist himself, Tyler Logan.
Wow,
yeah, he
that's
was
awesome.
just recently their All-American champion down at Triple Crown.
Nice.
We got Bone Breaker Action watching us too.
The
He
belts
said
sure are nice.
he likes those belts.
They are some
Everybody
nice
likes
belts.
the belts.
Yes, they are.
Yeah,
That-
we're having
that elite-
I'm having another one made, like the blue one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a red one made, so
Nice.
I can because Zodiac has our old belt, which has our old logo on it, which is the Monster Head belt. But it kind of goes with him because it kind of like it kind of goes with him. But hopefully I'm going to switch it out. I'm going to have both belts and maybe switch them out depending on who's the champ,
Absolutely.
which belt they want to carry.
Speaking of which, what a battle royal for that thing.
I know, that was awesome, man.
That was awesome, man.
Yeah, why didn't you get involved in that?
Listen, Marty and I went toe-to-toe for 12 minutes
Yeah.
of
least,
just
yeah.
high action.
Uh-huh.
I was definitely in no shape to be part of that match.
Yeah.
But no, those guys tore it down.
Yeah.
They did.
It was an absolute
Oh, that was
awesome-
such a fun match because then Max Sled got in there, which shout out to his. They did their podcast today. They put it out on YouTube, guys. Check out Max. What is it, Max?
Me, Max, and Mike.
Me, Max, and a Mike. Max, dude, you are professional, dude.
Yeah.
You are going to go somewhere in this podcast business. Just keep on doing it. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. It was a beautiful show. The audio was kind of funny, but you guys are going to fix
Take
that.
some time. Yeah.
So, but the content was so good, and you and Larry, Max and Larry they just play off each other. They're great,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
and Max is so funny. He started the match. He wanted
to
that.
be in the match. He's like, put me in the
He
match.
wanted
I'm
that
like,
belt so bad.
I'll ask Anthony Presley if he can be in the match. I'm like, I put him out here on the spot right
So
here.
that was
I said,
our
"Max,
one
you're
choice."
watching. Are you in the podcast? Can you put Max in the match? I don't care what position. Just put him in the match so he'll quit bothering us.
So we was talking about
I'm
they
just kind of selling.
they were
yeah,
actually
he
talking
doesn't-
about our belt on the New South Wrestling podcast today, and they said that the Nice Guy Andy podcast belt is going to be like the
Yes.
Kentucky. It's going to go all over town to all the promotions. It's going to be
Absolutely.
in and out of promotions. It's going to be defended here and there, and it's going to be like a Kentucky belt, like just here in Kentucky. So I'm so proud of that belt. I'm so proud of our champion right now. Zodiac is a great guy. These guys were out sick with COVID,
When Zodiac
and
was in.
Zodiac
Me
came.
and,
He won the
John
belt.
Reed was just here.
Won the belt. Came here the next Wednesday, and co-hosted the show with me, and just me and
he did a
him.
good
And
job.
That's awesome. Yeah,
yeah,
is.
he
He's an awesome
stepped up
dude.
to the plate, man. He's so good with the mic. He's so good with everything.
So,
And he's having everybody guess
Seth
he's
Rouse said, I'll fight anyone for it. I said, hey,
and Zodiac's having
when
a
you and Zodiac get together, we'll have it, Tyler Logan.
he's having a seminar soon. So y'all check out Zodiac's page on Facebook. He's having a seminar. Y'all can learn a lot from him.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So,
I've-
Adrian, how you doing, sir?
Oh,
I'm doing
yeah.
Good. How are you doing, Andrew?
I've been pretty good. I've been holding this belt for 4 or 5 years. So
4 or 5 years. Andrew.
Kind of like Roman Reigns right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well, let's see.
oh.
Hold on now. Hold on.
That's
Hold on.
getting cocky.
So, Andrew, I've been on your live several times, right?
Yes, sir.
You talk about your belt every time, but just curious here and help me. I'm not great at math now, but help me out on this
Okay.
one. You've been to the majority of my title defenses, correct?
I hate to say it, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. But I have yet to see you defend your title.
Well, we got a parking lot out there. So.
Oh, wow. Ooh, I think he just challenged you.
Shots fired.
Champ, child, the
fired.
champ.
I tell you what, Andrew, just for today, I'm not dressed to fight. You know what? You look like you're not ready, and that's fine. That's fine. So you know what? We'll chalk us up for another day. Maybe next time we're in the studio, maybe I'll come dressed next time, and maybe we put like belt for belt up or something. Winner takes all.
Dude's always ready to go, though, aren't you, dude?
I'm ready right now.
You ready?
Oh, in studio match. We can't do it in the studio.
Guys,
I need my space. I gotta stretch.
Yeah, you got to stretch.
My calorie count is.
I'll have to move everything out of the room
That's
before y'all.
right, yeah. No. But next time, I'll be ready.
Dude, is there anything you want to ask the champ?
I hate to say this, but how did you like that wearing the dress that one night?
Oh, all right. See, this
Don't
is
He's
hate
bringing
to
up
say
old
it.
shit on you, right?
Just ask it.
Somebody's caught. Dude caught you in a dress. Is that right?
What happened?
Why was you wearing a dress there, champion?
so. This was we were shortly back from COVID. It's been over a year now. Scott Diamond birthday bash, if I remember correctly, and it was a tables match. Loser wears a dress. Now somehow in the mix-up of how things went, Tony Carrell weaseled his way out of having to also wear the dress with me. Not really sure how we got where we were getting, but it did result in me having to wear a dress for an entire Kentucky Elite Pro Wrestling show. I have paid a lot of money to get a lot of pictures removed off the internet, and Andrew seems to be the only person that still has them.
I kind of caught you on my live a little bit too with it right there too.
That is the first and only time you will ever catch me wearing a dress.
Oh, I've heard other stories,
Unless you lose. Yeah. And nobody's going to catch him.
That was what I said. Yeah,
He's going to hide real good next
Nobody's
time.
going to catch me.
Yeah.
So I wasn't there last show, but between Bobby Dawes and you, I heard that he was a special guest referee from last show.
He was a special guest referee.
Totally biased.
Very biased. He was slow on my counts.
You're supposed to.
He was slow on both counts, though, really.
Well,
Yeah. Somebody threw some Legos into the ring, and he had to, dust them off before he started counting.
Somebody threw Legos.
Yeah.
There was Legos in the ring at one point in time. You missed one hell of a match.
Did you get slammed on the...
I did, yes.
Oh,
yeah.
man. Oh,
That's part of the back front.
I was like, take his shoes off and make him walk on them. That would have been torture right there.
Jeez.
That is just a joke. We do not recommend doing that to our guests tonight.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely. Andrew, it will be on.
James Isaac, thanks for watching, buddy. I'm sorry.
No, you are fine. You are fine.
It's
Shout
part
them
of
out.
my job here doing this.
Shout them
James
out.
Isaac, thanks.
So
for
he was saying it's going to be on the YouTube here soon.
It'll be on the YouTube. I'll make sure to send you a link. That way you can watch it, because Tony and I went to blows like I don't think anybody has ever taken either of us to that kind of limit before. That was by far the toughest match I've ever been a part of.
So I guess you.
Brandon Dawson, he says, I know someone who may need a shot at the Elite title.
Oh, so Brandon Dawson's on here? Oh, Brandon Dawson wants a shot.
A shot at the Elite title.
Brandon Dawson wants a shot at the
I don't know.
You know, I think I'm sick that week.
I think you are.
I think I'm sick that week. Man ran to the ring and ooh, what we got going on
Keep
there?
that away from the mic, dude.
Andrew had it turned inside out.
I'll slap it.
There you go. Think so. I think.
Got it, dude? Got it? Got it,
There we go.
Slicky?
There we
We got Slicky J in the studio right now.
Ooh, yeah! With
Okay, doing it.
Macho Man.
I'm back by popular demand, yeah!
Wow.
Adrian Alexander in the heels on the podcast, yeah!
Does the Macho Man have any questions for Alex, Adrian?
Did you grow up watching me? Yeah, I see your beard growing out there, yeah! Got the hair going,
I am a Macho Man fan.
Yeah, I knew it, yeah! Eat your heart out, Hogan!
So silly. That's good. That's good. That's his job around here is impressions. I've got him working.
Do it, yeah.
Who are you working on now? Which ones are you working on? Somebody, Bobby's Blade said you do somebody else really good.
You rest in peace.
That's good. That's
Is that
good.
the Undertaker?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds more like the underwear taker. Some guy taking the underwear.
Panty raids. No.
So who's next for you? Who you got a match with next? Brandon just shouted out he wants the title, I guess. But
I'm
He's
telling
putting
you,
his name in the hat.
he can put his name in the hat all he wants, but I'm gone that week.
yeah.
It's a big
So
deal.
how's it work around there? Just somebody there's a ranking, I'm sure somehow.
You know, honestly, I don't pay attention to what they do rankings wise. They tell me who my opponent is, and I tell them if I'm going to be there or not. So
Okay, cool.
that's kind of how that works.
Okay,
it's perks
cool,
of being
yeah.
champ, you know.
So if you had a like if you could wrestle anybody that's wrestling right now, indie wrestler, pro wrestler that's on TV, AEW, Impact, who would you pick for your next match? Who you want to work with, or who do you like working with the most?
All right, I'll answer that one first.
Okay.
Let me put some thought into the
Okay.
next one.
Okay.
'cause we may have to do that like
Oh, you can think-
indie
And-
wrestlers,
and-
then we'll go. You know, we'll kind of do some
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
sure.
I have wrestled Brandon Wolf more times than I've probably wrestled anybody else
Yeah.
in my 3 years of wrestling, and he is an awesome competitor. Me and him, we're right neck and neck with each other. I'm pretty sure if somebody was to keep track of our record just solely against each other, we've got to be just tied or close.
How many matches y'all had? 20, 30?
I'm sure it's been at least
50?
20. I mean, we've wrestled almost every fair show that we've done for the past 2 years together. So, you know, and Marty Clay's another one. I haven't wrestled nearly as much as Brandon, but a hell of an athlete, hell of a competitor.
Yes, he is.
We've you know, I definitely think our best match so far was there at New South. We had
That one was a wild
The
one.
last pay-per-view?
Yeah, that last pay-per-view that New South did there at the Armory. We absolutely had a blast wrestling him. I mean, it came down to the wire.
Yeah, it did.
So, you know, he's another one that and of course, Tony and I, we know each other so well. Where we've been, you know, just on the road together. We tag together. We've done so much that he and I just went out there and just beat the shit out of each other.
Y'all did, yeah.
And there's no point when you know somebody that well. There's no point in going in there and trying to have a wrestling match with them.
No.
You know what they're doing. They're knowing what you're doing. You just got to go in there and beat the hell out of each other.
Yeah. And that's what happened. Y'all beat the hell out of each other.
Absolutely.
Whose idea was it to pull the mat up? Did you do that? You did that.
That
You
was
did.
me.
Yeah, you
that
did
was
that.
me. It backfired.
It
That was
did
me.
backfire on
That
you.
was me. Yeah.
Yeah, they pulled the mat up, and there was the
plywood, the wood.
wood. It wasn't plywood. It's like 2x6s
Oh my
or
God.
2x12.
2x12s. It's just
2x12s.
laying there, laid in, like, and then you have this little bitty piece of mat like on there. That's some hard ass shit.
That's a wrestling ring.
That's the real
I've
deal.
done some training, and I've been in wrestling rings where I'd rather just go out in the parking lot and take my bumps there.
People are so quick to say, "Oh, you know,
It's like a trampoline,
It's like a
or it's a
trampoline."
mattress.
It is absolutely not. It is a steel frame covered in 2x12s, covered in this little tiny 1/4-inch foam mat, and then covered by the canvas.
Yeah.
You are hitting 2x12s.
And they got a great place down there. I swear, I always
I've,
enjoy going down there. Sean, have you been down there since they've been in the new place?
Not since the new building. Last time
Well,
I was at.
Next time we go, you have to go. They have a great place. It's beautifully lit, good.
Absolutely. Great
The
venue.
chairs are great. The concession stand is like cheap, dude. You can go over there. You take $5. You can get you a hot dog and a couple drinks and popcorn and whatever. They're doing good shit up there.
Brandon Dawson's said something. I'll honestly say I've been in the ring with some great talent lately, but I'm not done until I take out the very best. And gotta admit, Adrian is one of those. Gotta keep my hit list on par.
Brandon, we'll probably have you on the show at some point. Maybe you and Big Dogs Man can come together. That would be good.
If he can walk up these stairs,
We'll get
leg in
Fandito
it.
to
I'm
carry
just
him.
saying. Fandito.
Fandito will carry him up the damn steps.
Oh, I guess that means, if he's going to talk that nice about me, I guess I might have to free my schedule up for him.
Oh, he's saying, he's buttering you up is what he
The baby
is.
have a
He is a
the
huge.
baby has a doctor's appointment.
He is a
That's
huge
right.
guy.
Right, you're right.
You don't
He
explain
is
that
a
to me.
big dude. I've been in the ring with him several times. We've never had a match, but I've been in the ring with him several times, and
He's so
none
big.
of those have ended well in my favor.
I'm sure.
So,
He took on 2 guys last time. Like, it almost was like it was a handicap match, but I think it was a triple threat, but it was almost like a handicap match because he was taking on both of them, but both of them were attacking him at the same time, and he was defending. I think did he end up winning that match?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, you can't do much against,
wall.
6'4",
He's like a
350
fucking wall.
pounds. I mean, he's a big dude.
Yeah, he's a big guy. But, I don't. You think you can take him?
I mean, I'm gonna win. I mean, that's
Exactly.
the bottom line. But I don't want to wake up the next morning sore.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I
Yeah.
look at that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a job. It's gonna
Work
be a work.
smarter,
You-
not harder.
You asked earlier where I was next.
Yeah.
I will be down in Salina, Tennessee this weekend for UCW, and I am pretty sure. Don't quote me on this, but I am pretty sure I'll be working the Dynamite Kid.
Okay.
He's been around in the Tennessee, Kentucky scene for a long time. He's another hell of a competitor, hell of a professional wrestler.
Okay.
Now, of
So
course,
not the actual Dynamite Kid. He's been-
So how far do you go? Like, how far do you go? You go down to Florida? Because I know Zodiac goes down to Florida.
My reach isn't quite that far. Now, the right opportunity arises, I'll go anywhere.
Oh, yeah,
But no, we've so I do pretty regularly down at the Revolutionary Wrestling Alliance, running out of Maryville, Tennessee.
Okay.
This Knoxville area.
Yeah.
I've done a little work for RWF out of Nashville, they're Gallatin, but Nashville area. Of course, Terry England runs down there almost once a month in Salina, Tennessee. I'm up in Indiana, work in Evansville. I've worked quite a bit with the WWA, the Waddells up there at they run out of the Evansville Coliseum. They run if you're ever looking for a neat show, they run some really, really awesome shows. Especially they do Indiana, and they do an Indiana's biggest battle royale and then a Kentucky's biggest battle royal.
Oh, cool.
And
Cool.
they always have some great people on there. The very first one I was a part of, they had Rene Dupree and the Boogeyman on the
wow.
show. So
Okay,
they bring in some neat guys. I've been on one of their shows.
Did Renee do the French tickler dance where he did? hop
I
from
don't
one
think
foot to
so.
the other?
Yeah.
I don't think so. But it's a neat. It's if I'm not mistaken, it's around the January time, around Royal Rumble, and it's a real neat thing to go
So
to.
you're working all these.
all over the
all
place.
stuff.
We were West Virginia. I went with Scott Dime, Scott and Austin to West Virginia.
Did you have a match up there with that?
Yes,
You
yeah,
did?
sure did. It was it would have been the show before Austin had his match.
Okay.
Went up there and we had a lot of fun up there. I've worked Ohio. Worked with. Oh shoot! Now I've drawn another blank. I'll come back to them here in a second.
yeah.
But another Kentucky promotion that are Allied Professional Wrestling runs out of Corbin.
Yeah.
Awesome show. Henry Shaw does an awesome deal down there. A mixture of the old school and more new school styles together, and he runs a little different stuff. They do like a 20-second. Outside the ring count, get a little bit more time for the action to happen outside. All championship matches are no DQ matches, so it really raises the stakes.
Okay,
just one
cool.
more step on those title defenses.
That sounds cool.
It is a really, really.
So you can,
neat-
like, you're the champ. You can do whatever it takes
Exactly.
to keep your
Retain the
belt.
title.
Champion wants to win the title.
Marcus Johnson and I at his last show, July 2nd. Marcus Johnson and I took each other to the limit. We had one of my favorite matches that I've had so far. Was with
Marvelous Marcus Johnson.
Absolutely.
Johnny Lee's tagging in.
Another
Johnny Lee,
guy
man.
that I absolutely love being in the ring with. We haven't spent very much time together, but after that, would absolutely love to lock up with him again any day.
Yeah,
any day.
we went to a Gen Next show in Zodiac and Marvelous Marcus Johnson.
Oh,
They were
yeah.
just
They
throwing
tore the house
hands
They
down.
tore
left and
into
right.
each other.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's
They
absolutely.
were throwing hands.
That's
left
one of
and
the
right.
best matches I've seen in a while. Like, as far as technical, like
Yeah.
them two working together. and they just blew the house off that night. They stole the show that night for me.
Absolutely. I definitely had to, with Marcus, I had to step up and completely change my game. It was all
Yeah.
technical, you know?
Yeah, he's more that boxing style. Yeah.
And that ultimately is what cost
And where
me
does
the
he
match.
where does he come out of?
He's out of the Richmond area, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, really? So he's around here.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
we can have him in
work
the
around
studio.
here.
at some
Yeah,
point.
I'm sure he would
Try
love
get him
to.
on here.
Yeah.
He works, of course, for Next Gen. Works a lot for USWF. Does all those fair and festival dates with them.
Yeah.
Works. He's the Allied Pro heavyweight champion down
Yeah.
there. So he's on every one of their
You know,
shows.
the match I want to see.
What's that?
You and Nasty Nate.
I would love
That would be
to
a
lock
good
it up
match.
with
Oh,
that.
I want to
Love
see.
it.
I just
Absolutely.
Title for
Nate
title.
was in here a couple weekends ago, and I love Nate. Nate is awesome. He came in here. He got some drinks in him. He got a little tipsy. I mean, we had this place was like a party with Nate in here.
It really
But
was.
and then I love his wrestling, so I went down to Moorhead and watched him wrestle, and then I came up there, and the last two big matches that I've been impressed by was him fighting LaRue down there, and then you fighting Tony Carrell.
It's another great competitor is Gaston. I've been around him for a
Buy
long
the
time.
book.
That's another one that I would love to get in the ring with. I've never stepped, and we came in about the same time. We've been around each other. Ascend Pro Wrestling, that's the one in Cincinnati I was trying to think of earlier.
I'm trying to have Gaston on the show soon because we're gonna have to do a special because I'm booked up until the first week of August. No, I'm booked up
that
till
the
the August the 17th, I think. We're booked up till August 17th, so I'm gonna have to do like a special show to have him in here.
Absolutely, he is just an awesome athlete.
That would be awesome to have
I
you
would-
you and him fight each other.
Love
That would,
to, but Nate, I would absolutely love to. He likes to get crazy, and every once in a
does,
while,
man.
I get a little
Oh,
crazy.
you're
I
an
mean, you know.
awesome wrestler, dude.
So-
When I was I've seen a couple of your matches, and you go for it, man. You're out there doing the shit, man. You ain't no slouch, dude. You're out there. You ain't the champ for no reason.
And I've been
you are the
impressed
champ.
with you too.
Well, I appreciate that. You know, and here's the deal. You know, it's whatever it takes, whether it's for a title or not. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm doing what I can to take it one step further than the guy that's in the ring with me.
Oh yeah, that's why
right.
you got those two titles with you. That's why you bring those belts. When you walked in, you had those two belts on you. I was like, that's what I like to see. I like to see him bring the gold. I like the whole table be full of gold.
I've got to promote everybody. Listen, I mean, if you're ever wanting to watch a good show, Grindhouse, Summer Sweat Fest, it is July 31st at the arena. 3 p.m. We're defending those tag team titles against Cash Jackson and Brandon Wolf.
When is this?
July 31st.
July 31st. Okay.
And it is a no DQ match. They're billing it as a British bare knuckle brawl.
Okay,
Of course,
cool.
my tag team partner is straight over the pond.
Okay.
Oliver Gunner, and he represents England, Great Britain, and we're gonna go have a British bare knuckle brawl with them, and we're just gonna throw hands. So
That's awesome, man.
it ought to be fun, and of course, Clayton Cannon is another one that I would love to lock up with. He's the Grindhouse Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion there, and I don't quote me on this. I'm pretty sure that he is defending his title against Tyler Matrix.
Tyler Matrix.
Tyler Matrix
I gotta
was
have
at the New
all
South
these guys
show.
in here.
Yeah,
He,
yeah.
I need a
And,
bigger
good job.
studio so I can just have everybody.
Have
in
everybody.
one.
Opening match.
Yeah.
He was there.
Just put a ring right here in the middle. We'll just
I
all
know,
brawl at the
man.
end of it.
Hey, when we start making, we're making money. Like we're not making a lot, but we're actually paying for ourselves now.
Absolutely.
The podcast pays for itself. We have some
Mary,
sponsors and
hey,
stuff.
Mary, how
but
you doing?
once
Thanks
we
for
get a
tagging
bigger,
in.
like, once we get,
That's your
like,
mama.
we'll make some money and I get a bigger place. We'll have a place with we'll throw some matches on.
And you mentioned Tyler Logan earlier. I love both of y'all together because
Absolutely.
y'all guys are the future. Right there.
Hey, you've been talking to Tyler about coming on, right?
Yep.
Tyler.
He had a match, right? He was in the three-way match.
Yep.
Yep, Tyler and I have been another one that for the majority of my career, me and him have been, together in a lot of these promotions. He's a good friend of mine. He's somebody that could really, really break out in the wrestling scene, He's having great matches with some guys. I know, Blanco Loco.
Yep.
Been,
Hell yeah.
You know who I'm talking about? He had a
LVW,
killer match.
yeah.
Killer match with him here a while back for TCW. And I mean, he's one of those dudes that is just right there. There's going to be a breakout match for him, and the sky's the limit.
Yeah.
Damn right, because he's already showing signs of it.
Absolutely.
Oh, you got who's this? That's
That's
Tony
Kevin
Nese.
Gates.
Kevin Gates is at that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Kevin Gates. Is he
He's,
gonna get into the
kinda
wrestling
friends
biz? You
with-
think?
No, I don't think so. He is friend, works with Swerve Strickland.
Oh, okay.
So Swerve, when he's not wrestling, is also a hip hop recording
Oh,
artist.
he looks like he gonna punch him. What?
Look at the security
Yeah.
right there. Look at that.
Oh, he got.
got that-
he
he got
took-
that living
Yeah, I
juice
told him
on
he's
he
coming
put
in
it
on him.
Yeah, Smart Mark
Yeah.
Sterling.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna come in the gate on him.
That guy's got some living juice, bully goose
He's in.
swag right now.
Kevin Gates is in good shape too. Look at him.
Yeah. He probably.
Oh, he
snap.
jacked him up.
Oh, now he's done it.
Now he's punched him. He just punched him out.
What a punch.
Kevin Gates just punched Nice. Just punched Nice in the mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna hit him with that. Oh, hit him with the cake.
Typical wrestling
It's always
trope.
Oh man, it's
What a
always
way
good.
there's a
When there's a cake, it's always somebody getting hit with that.
Somebody
Somebody
getting it in the face.
Somebody getting hit with a damn cake. You ever been hit with a cake, champ?
I know.
Not yet.
Been hit with all kinds of things, but
Not a cake yet.
What do you say?
I said it'll be on his birthday when he least expects. How's his birthday, Adrian?
yeah, I'm gonna have to stay away. Come April, I'm staying away from you.
Yeah.
Okay, at
Yeah.
least we know it's April, so we know who not to invite to the show.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
He might hop the guardrail, grab the cake, and smash into his face, and then run back to the guardrail. But yeah, the kendo stick that hit
So
you.
Jonathan, when you want to say something, come up to the mic, okay? Hey,
Yeah.
Jonathan.
Oh, we got Andrew wants to come back.
No, when you want to say something, come up to the mic because we can't hear what you're saying though.
Yeah, especially everybody.
No, you're
on
good.
the
I'm gonna get a
team
mic for the other room. I think you guys can talk in there.
Yeah, we got that one stand-up mic in there, but I don't know if it'll.
Oh, I just have to run a mic through the wall or something.
Yeah, that'll work.
You get everybody talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But-
You guys have an awesome setup here. This
Oh,
is
thank
this
you.
is neat.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. This is my third studio. I had one. My first one started in my basement, and we started during COVID because I didn't have anything else to do. I was bartending, and I work at UPS. I've been there 20 years, but I always like do side work too and have side things that going on. So I was bartending, and as a bartender, I felt like behind the bar. I was at a little bitty bar, and people would actually come in and see me, and I felt like a celebrity there. I felt like I was on the show. Like I felt like I was on stage. I was a character. So, but then like COVID kicked in, and they closed the damn bar down. Nobody could come in.
Yep.
So I was just like dumbfounded for nothing to do. So I was like, I'm gonna start a podcast. So I bought a bunch of podcast equipment, and I didn't know nothing about podcasting or nothing about sound or anything. I had to talk. This is
You
all
still
self-taught.
Heck
All self-taught.
Hell yeah.
And
A self-made man.
that's why I guess it's so unique because I'm not really in the business, but like we do it anyway, and that's why it's such a unique setup and it's such a unique show because we just like, hey, let's we don't have any scripts, we don't write anything before we go. We just say what's the next thing. Our preparation is
Turn on the machines.
paying the bills here and having a guest. That's the preparation I have. But I mean, I do stuff over here with the podcast studio, and I make sure that our sound is good. And that's one of my biggest things is the sound. As long as we, like, as far as the people looking at us, they might not want to look at us, but if they can hear us good, that's the best thing about the podcast, I think. So I made a little podcast studio in my basement, and my son's like 18 at this point or 19, and he was like, I was like, what are we gonna do? I've learned how to do the technical side of it, but what do we do for content? He's like, let's just watch. We're both wrestling fans. Let's just watch wrestling. I was like, so what do you mean? He's like, we'll watch wrestling. We'll put the pay-per-views on, and we'll sit here. We'll get these mics, and we'll just bullshit with each other.
Hell yeah.
So we started out doing pay-per-views, reactions for pay-per-views, and then like it's morphed into this,
That's right.
My son he works this shift, so he can't really be here on the podcast with us. He'd love to. Hopefully he'll go day shift at some point after his
Oh,
he's
your
got two little
son,
kids.
The former champ.
It'll be
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha.
this is the championship we have here on the podcast. This is the media champion.
Media champion. Now,
So-
how does this get defended?
So when we have this is my first belt that I bought.
Okay.
So when we have like a paper, so we do these shows on Wednesday, and then we have a pay-per-view shows that we do.
Yeah.
And we usually don't have a guest. We just have all the guys sit around and so we have a point
BS,
system
like we're
of
doing
like
now.
the matches,
Make predictions.
make predictions, and the point
Absolutely.
system, and then
Yeah.
whoever has the most points at the end of the night wins the belt. So this is Sean's second reign as the
My
belt
second reign
See,
as
champion.
I'm gonna have to get something like that made because
Yeah.
my wife and I we do this every time.
Yeah.
And of course I always win. I'm
Yeah,
not
huh.
gonna say I don't win, but I always win.
Yeah.
I wanna meet,
Yeah,
standard. But
yeah.
anyway, we need
You need
pass
you need a
around.
champ around the
Pass
house.
around.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
it-
yeah.
that's
You
what it
need one.
needs.
I wouldn't go with these guys, but I would go with Muhammad Jafar to get a nice belt. You know, because I can get that nice belt just as much as I can get this belt. This is undisputed champion, undisputed belts, which is, I mean, it's okay for like novel thing, but it's not the best. But it does
But
have
it
my
is Leon's
see-
lifeblood.
yeah, it does have my old
Not anymore, it's not.
logo on it, and they did a pretty good job for the money that I spent on it.
Yeah.
But so we use that as that championship, and it's so much fun because my 11-year-old, he was in here last time, and he almost
He
by
almost
1
walked
point
out.
he
Wow.
almost walked out of here with the belt.
Wow.
I was gonna, because he was predicting that Bray Wyatt would show up at an AEW pay-per-view. I said, if Bray Wyatt shows up, I'll
Forfeit it. Yep.
Yeah,
I was just
but
like,
Sean only beat him by 1 point, so
1 point.
That's
so
good.
He
I mean,
would have got
that's-
it. Yeah.
yeah.
But he said if Bray Wyatt shows up, I'm like, we're gonna wait till the end of the show. Like he was holding it. He was like, yeah.
So he's been the champ twice. My friend that used to do our podcast with us, AJ, he's the champion one time, and then Dak, the guys that used to be on the podcast before. I moved to this new studio, which they changed a lot of the pay-per-views from Sunday to Saturday.
Yeah.
So those
Yeah.
guys
Which throws everybody off.
Oh,
those
yeah.
all those guys off. They were off
Wow.
on Saturday. They
Brian
were off on
Pillman.
Sundays.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ryan Pillman Jr. and Griff Garrison.
Yeah, the varsity.
That is another one.
That's
Either
another one I'd like to find.
Either one of them, but of course Pillman wrestles a lot around here. I would love
He
to
does?
ring with Brian
Yeah.
Pillman. Yeah.
Oh, I'd
He's-
love to have somebody like that on the show, dude. That would be awesome. At some point we'll get somebody a bigger name on the show, like
I got a bigger name than Adrian Alexander.
not
Come
big.
on,
I'm not
come
talking
on
about
now.
you. I'm not talking about you.
A second
as far
bigger
as-
name.
Second bigger name. Okay,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, second bigger name. Well, he's not even a champion, so why is he even a bigger name? You know, like
he,
I'm talking about like an AEW guy or something
I
like
tell
that.
you who you need to get in the studio, and you guys will have an absolute blast. Carson Drake.
Carson Drake.
Carson Drake, he will be at KEPW on the 30th. You need to catch up with him and talk to him when he's there.
Okay.
But he started training just before I did at KEPW.
Uh-huh.
And me and him, we trained together. I mean, I know him probably better than probably anybody else in the
Carson
wrestling
Drake.
business.
Yeah.
And he is an absolute bona fide superstar.
Okay.
He is
Carson
wrestling-
Drake, have your people call our people.
Yeah. Have your people call our people, and our people Yeah.
He,
Just come in. Just come to the studio. We'll give you an address.
He is out of Cincinnati now. He's wrestling a lot for Ascend Pro Wrestling, Battle of the Border. He does a little work for OVW.
Uh-huh.
He is an absolute blast. He does an awesome deal. Almost like
What is he
Jimmy
at,
Hart.
champ?
He is, if I'm not mistaken, he's currently a tag team champion.
Because
at
we're on
Ascend.
a run of like what 4 champions in a row now.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Zodiac, Nate, and you. That's 3. Who was the other one?
Bobby Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Well,
And he's
yeah.
held plenty of belts.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well,
If-
three
if-
in a row. The champions of 3
If
in a
he
row.
doesn't currently have one, he's just
We'll
dropped
get him one.
somewhere. But yeah, he absolutely he's locked up with Brian Pillman several times over the past year
Yeah.
probably.
Well, the Brian Pillman, the way what I said about the bigger name is Brian Pillman. The name, he's
Oh,
his dad's name. You know, like it's just
Absolutely. I am
a
not
it's just a
knocking Brian at
legendary
all. I'm just
legendary
giving- I'm
name. You
giving
know,
you a hard time.
yeah. But it's a legendary name in the business. You know, the
Absolutely.
Brian Pillman name is just legendary.
Christian.
Now, what about
picking
this
up the
turn in Luchasaurus? What do you think about it?
I think it's
What do you
good.
think? Well, I mean, there's got to be some kind of.
They were just.
end
I
game in
didn't
there.
really.
Yeah.
I didn't really like the.
It's gonna
I
be
thought they were
pretty
just too cartoonish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Now
what's-
he's just like a beast now.
But why? Why did he do it? Why did he do it? They never have explained.
They never have explained it.
No,
They
there's a
just,
reason
like,
it's going to come out at some point in time.
I think they're
he
going to
just
have
came
a.
up and said, "I love you like a son," and then that was it.
There's a
There's
reason.
something there.
You
There's
think
a reason.
Christian's going to be his son?
No,
You
no.
know,
Christian's like-
Hornswoggle deal.
Luchasaurus is going to be Christian's son.
Oh boy.
Telling you, there's going to be
So he used to do.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
Jungle
snap.
Boy
Jungle
out now.
Boy.
Jungle
Are
Boy
we
coming.
sure?
Oh.
Are we sure? Who's coming out?
He took out Jungle Boy.
Well, we know that.
Yeah.
Christian did.
Oh, there's
snap.
Jungle
He's
Boy.
back.
Speak of the devil.
There's Jungle Boy.
I think
So
you would
is-
put on a good match
is
with Jungle Boy.
Luchasaurus
if
I
you
would,
ever had
I
the
would
chance.
love to wrestle Jungle Boy.
Oh, Jungle
absolutely.
Boy he's awesome. He's an awesome wrestler. But I think they're trying to.
Oh,
He's got a
snap.
chair too.
I think they're trying to switch him to maybe a more singles competitor.
Yeah.
They should have done that, but
When, right before.
my only critique on Jungle Boy, he needs to work on his mic skills. Like,
Yeah, but they're gonna
he
have
couldn't cut a. I can't see him cutting a promo to save his life.
they're gonna have a match with him and Christian that's gonna just completely put him over.
Absolutely.
Christian
What's he
puts people
doing?
over.
Oh,
He switched.
oh.
Telling you, there's a bigger story in this somewhere.
I think Luchasaurus is gonna switch back here in a minute though.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I think so.
Oh, where you going, Christian?
Christian running up. So
Oh, he's
next,
chasing him.
whenever AEW has their next pay-per-view, that's a match that's going to be
Jeez.
booked. They're booking this. They book these matches long, but then they don't do hardly any rematches. The match will be once, and that's it.
I just hit up Carson Drake on his Facebook.
Nice.
So you think that y'all think that this is
Try to get him to come on, Johnny.
that this Luchasaurus is gonna stay switched? I see him.
I don't
change-
know. There's
Yeah,
more
He's
to
got to
this.
do
yeah.
something.
I see him switching back to Christian real quick.
Yeah.
Tony Presley loves these guys. The ass boys, he loves those guys. He's like he always every time I talk to him about wrestling, he talks about these guys like
Yes.
like they're his kids. Like he just loves these guys.
They were good. I believe you worked a show that they were on. The
Sure
last
did.
time they were at a New South show.
Yeah.
Yep. I
And-
believe it's. I believe I've been on 2 different shows with them
Yeah.
now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're athletes. I mean, the end of the day, you can't be the son of the ass man. And
Oh
not,
man,
not
dude, I
just.
Right.
just seen like a Facebook reel of him, like however old he is, he was just sitting there just like pumping like I don't know 300 pounds, like 400 pounds, I don't know.
Jim Ross coming out.
So I got a question for you, Adrian. Don't mean to interrupt.
Oh no, go ahead.
Is this the last feud between you and Bobby Doss?
I don't know that y'all gonna freaking feud forever, aren't you?
Yeah, we have feuded and been friends and not been friends and been friends for.
That's kind of how
ever
friends
since
do.
Ever since I've started. You know, Bobby, I think is taking a little time away from the ring. You know, not by Saturday where I got sidewalk slammed, but we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
So you got
I-
sidewalk slammed there, huh?
yeah,
sure
by
did.
the special guest referee.
Yeah, he did.
Isn't the
Cole Carter making AEW debut.
Yeah,
Cole
he,
Karter? He was in NXT, wasn't he?
Yep.
He was.
so yeah, he did. He sidewalk slammed him right there in the middle of the ring. Me and Johnny were there to watch it.
I'm just saying.
You
I-
took it pretty good though.
I think there is a KEPW conspiracy against me,
There
and
is.
I'm not going to get all
Really?
Sami Zayn on
Conspiracy?
us.
Yeah.
But I mean, every time I hold some kind of championship at Kentucky Elite Pro Wrestling, Bobby Doss, some way or another, finds a way to get it off of me.
So do we smell a
Oh,
match between you and Bobby Doss?
I mean, I've had plenty of matches against
you-
Bobby Doss.
oh,
I
you-
don't know.
a
I don't
bigger,
know
like-
if that's. I don't know. We'll see. Here's what I do know. See, at one point in time, Tony Carrell and I were the KEPW Tag Team titles.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And then suddenly,
Yep.
Scott Diamond and Bobby Doss, who hadn't wrestled Well, Bobby had, but Scott hadn't wrestled. And, well, since that doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
Since he beat me in the dress match, but we're not going to talk about that.
No dress
But-
match talking about.
No dress match. But
man.
Talk to him about the
suddenly,
dress match.
I'm actually wearing a Scott Diamond shirt. By the
suddenly
way.
always
though,
wearing
suddenly
Scott
they get a title match against us and they beat us. And I'm not going to say it was by any kind of fair rules at all. But
No,
then
I
they
couldn't
beat
have
us
been
for the
fair.
tag
He's
team
not gonna say
titles.
it is.
And then, of course, we had the Freebird rule with the United States title. And, I defended it, and then Bobby defended it, and he lost it. So there's another title that I had that he lost. And I mean, it just seems like every time I rise in Kentucky Elite Pro Wrestling, Bobby is there to try to pull me back down.
Tell us
I
about the
believe
Freebird.
commissioner
Tell us about that
should
rule
look
again.
into that.
That's what I'm
What's
saying.
the free
That's what I'm
word?
saying.
Tell everybody what the Freebird.
The Freebird rule is essentially as a group, as the Dominion, we were a group collectively, which meant that any three of us could defend the title at any point in time.
Oh, okay.
Tony Carrell was injured,
Yeah.
so we had to defend the title. Whether Tony enjoys it or not, we
Yeah.
had to defend the title.
Yeah.
I defended the title successfully.
So there's three of you guys. Two of y'all can defend the title.
Anybody could, any of
the
us
three.
could have defended today. It's exactly like how the New Day did the tag team titles.
Yes.
When they were running with the tag team titles,
I do love the New Day.
Or the
They-
Freebirds used to
True.
do from back in the day.
That's where it all started from.
Michael Hayes would be on the outside while Buddy Roberts and Terry Bam Bam Gordy would be in the ring. Or it would be Terry Gordy and Michael Hayes and Buddy Roberts. And so, yeah, I understand the free.
So, I mean, it only makes sense that there's a conspiracy going on
Oh
in
yeah,
KEPW
they're trying to
against
put.
me.
They're probably putting Brandon Doss on you right now.
That's what I'm saying. This whole Brandon Doss thing is just part of the
They
conspiracy.
just come out of the blue, like all of a sudden he has a problem with you.
So, I mean, to answer your question, I think there's something going on.
So what's this thing with Scott? Scott came out and just put just beat the living hell out of Doss. Why are they
I
just
am what-
Go ahead.
no,
Andrew.
not Brandon Doss, but
I mean-
Scott.
I
Doss
mean,
man.
I didn't mean to interrupt,
No, you go ahead.
Andy.
No.
I am wearing a Scott Diamond shirt, by the way.
I see that Scott Diamond shirt. Scott Diamonds.
Because diamonds are still forever.
Diamonds
so.
are forever. But
He's a living legend.
Andrew, you weren't there on Saturday. You didn't see Scott Diamond attack Bobby Doss, did you?
No.
He at first was attacking Tony Carrell, right?
I didn't see that. Did he attack him?
Yeah, he did.
Did he attack? No. I had the match with Tony Carrell.
Yeah, but Tony Corral was outside the ring and
Tony Corral slipped and
Somehow-
fell and broke a hip. I don't know.
somehow
how that
got-
happened. They missed the wet floor
did
sign
he
out
get
there.
did he get handcuffed to the ring? I heard.
I don't know what
I
you're
don't
talking
recall.
about.
Okay.
Exactly.
I don't think that
Okay.
happened. I mean, maybe the attendant from the nursing home he was
I think
supposed to
I'll
be
go
at
back and
came
look at the tape.
and tried to get him to go, and he slipped
Yeah.
and fell and ended up underneath the ring.
And then
Golden
so
State
you
God.
so you went in and took the padding off the
Yeah, that was during the match.
during the match.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then
And it was no
then
DQ,
Scott
so it
came
was-
up behind, got Bobby Doss's leg.
Yeah, that's
Really?
between Scott and Bobby.
Yeah, that is
you know,
between Scott and Don.
Now, of
I
course,
believe it was
I don't think you had
because
anything to
where
do with that.
I had
to,
anything.
to me, I don't. I was there during the match. I don't think that Adrian had anything to do with any of
absolutely
that.
nothing to do with that. Now, of
Long
course,
before I was hanging out with you on the podcast, last year, you were there defending your Saudi Arabian title. We forgot to mention that.
yeah.
Ah, jeez.
Yeah. Well, hey, it was a legalized title and
Still defended it more often than that belt, by the way. Just,
I felt it.
just
I felt
But,
this. I felt this for 4 or 5 years, so I'm kind of like Roman Reigns still.
Yeah,
to
but
me.
how many times have you defended it?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, this belt's been holding up my pants for 4 or 5 years, but I'm not bragging about it over here.
Right. Oh my God.
I am kind of pretty over here,
but-
so I mean.
He is pretty. You are pretty, Andrew.
Okay, all right, well, yeah.
In a cage, Doss Man turned on Scott Diamond,
Yeah,
left
I
him
remember
bloody
that,
with
yep.
like 4 staples or something like
Yeah,
I
that.
four
remember that.
staples
I
on
do
his
remember
head.
that.
Staples.
And again, I had nothing
Yeah,
to do with that.
He had nothing
but
to do with that
everybody
either.
tries
You were
to
there.
blame the Dominion for that.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
what
don't
you
think that had to do with that wasn't Dominion against the Diamond Exchange cartel, whatever he calls it.
No.
That was
still-
between those two personally. That
Yeah.
wasn't.
Again, this
I
is
don't
all
know.
over my tag team title.
It's got something to do with business, don't they? Them two
I
got some kind of
think- I
problem
think
with
there's-
business. Don't they
there's-
own? Do they own the business together?
I think there's something going on in the background.
Yeah,
that
I think
we're
so,
We're
too.
not seeing.
Yeah.
They're trying to
And,
screw you over, I think, but that's just my opinion.
There we go. See, Andrew
Yeah.
has got the conspiracy.
Yeah, that's
Thank
what I
you.
was.
You have seen it.
We
You
know
have
that.
seen it.
We know that they're trying to
Oh,
screw
man,
you
we
over.
missed the
Remember,
bottle
there was
there. That
there
ale
was
ain't
a-
that. I better stop.
You want
now.
something else to drink?
I think I'm over. I think I'm over the edge. You know.
You want something else to drink? Okay.
There was
That's what those guys
also
in the
a
room are
hassle
looking for.
when you won the Scott Diamond Birthday Bash Battle Royal
Yep.
or tournament, whatever. Were you supposed to get that $1,000 check?
I still haven't
He-
received
he-
my
he
check
did.
yet. He gave it to some lackey that was picking up stuff off the side of the ring. He gave it to him. It made his day. Now I don't need that $1,000, but I still want what I want.
Oh yeah, that was your trophy. You could have just took the check and hung it
I
on
would
the
have hung it
wall.
on the wall just and
You
sent
Yeah.
Scott Diamond pictures of it every day just
Yeah.
to show him
Yeah,
what
the
I
other
had.
person wanted, and even though he got thrown over the rope there, so that means he didn't win that.
If the referee did not see it, it did not happen.
That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
That
It's
is
on
it.
the
We're
referees.
having a
That's
referee. We're having a referee in here in a couple of weeks. What's his name?
Peyton Bowman.
Peyton Bowman is going to be in here, and we're going to ask him all those questions about referee stuff that we want to.
Peyton Bowman is a perfect example of an unbiased referee.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah,
Absolutely
perfect.
unbiased. I may or may not have hit him with a chair a time or two.
Yeah,
I
well,
may-
you know, he
But you
probably-
know
He got
what?
in
You
the
know what?
way.
He got in the way. I was swinging the chair. He got in the way.
Yeah.
But you know what? Even through all that, he's reffed matches for me after that,
Yeah.
and he's been completely unbiased. And I was in the wrong because I technically hit him.
Yeah.
But he's never held that against me.
Yeah,
Because he is true class in everything he does. And that man right there is the absolute future of independent, not even independent wrestling, just professional wrestling referee.
Yes.
That man is going to make it so far. He's got the drive, he's got everything it
Yes.
takes to be a professional wrestling referee, whether that is in the independent level or the, as we would say, like the big leagues,
big leagues. Yeah,
It doesn't matter where he is an absolute star of a referee.
I will say one thing about during the KPW, the Dominion were the best tag team that, I hate to say it, but I guess it was.
We are absolutely the best
right.
faction that has ever stepped foot in Kentucky Elite Pro Wrestling. I would put
So you
us
see,
toe-to-toe
y'all ever
with
see them
anybody.
getting back together? Y'all back together? Getting that-
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There is
So-
no way. Now, I'm not saying down the line there won't be some form of the Dominion come back into effect.
Yeah.
But the
Not the
original,
original.
Dominion has completely fallen apart. There is no hope for that ever to come back.
So what's your relationship with Scott Diamond?
Scott Diamond is my wrestling dad.
Okay.
He is the man from day one. He gave me my first opportunity in the wrestling business. He has taught me a whole lot about what professional wrestling is.
Yep.
Scott Diamond and I have butted heads in the ring.
Uh-huh.
We've been side by side in the ring.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, Scott Diamond is quite possibly one of the best managers.
Hey, Crystal, you're in the chat with Adrian Alexander in the studio. Crystal
One of the
Johns.
best managers in the
Absolutely,
business, and he's and a
absolutely.
wrestler too.
He's a great guy. And
I do one thing, because when you're in my life, sometimes I give my respect to you, so I just want
I
to
give
get
my
that out.
respect to you, Andrew. At the end of the day, me and you you've been to a lot of shows that I've been a part of, and you are always right up front, right front row, watching everything go on. And Andrew, I've told you on live, I've told you in person, I've told you in the ring. Hell, I stood in the ring with a microphone in my hands, looked you dead in the eyes, and told you I was going to do something. And damn it, I've done absolutely everything I told you I would do. I told you I would be a champion at KEPW. I told you I would be a champion all across central Kentucky, all across Kentucky. Andrew, I told you I would be at the top of my game every single time you saw me.
Has he ever lied to you, Andrew?
Ever lied to you?
I would hate to lie on the Facebook Live feed, so I have to give respect on that here.
What is that feedback?
I don't know.
It's crazy. I don't have to.
I like going between you and me.
I don't know what that is. That doesn't usually ever happen.
Is that
Yeah.
mine?
I'm not sure.
Whose phone is like somebody's phone?
My phone
Like up
on
against
my
it.
knee.
My phone's on mute.
Let's just keep on with it, I guess. Let's keep going.
All right, go ahead.
was you
Finish
saying?
what you were saying, Drew.
I just want to say I give out of the day and stuff and all that. I like how me and you go between back and forth on my live feed and all that. And what was it the other day? You were really going at me there at one time.
That was awesome. I didn't know that you guys had talked to her on the regular basis like that. I tuned in to I try to tune into Andrew Brennan's lives and give him support with that. And then he had you on there, and I was like, oh man, wow. And then like you said that you asked why we hadn't invited you. He's like, I don't know. I just didn't think. I don't know. I just thought that I wasn't big enough podcast to have the champ on the show. So
We appreciate you making time out of your busy schedule.
Yeah, when you acted like you was wanting to come on, I was like, cool, come on, man, that's awesome. We appreciate you coming.
It's been fun. It's I love talking wrestling, whether it's
whether
we're watching it, whether we're doing it. I actually tell you, I do have a story. I don't have a lot of stories. I'm not a Bobby Blade stories kind
Bobby
of guy,
Blade has
but
1,000 stories.
Man, I'm telling you. Okay, so Tony Carrell. This has been about.
Like that. There you go.
I don't know what that feedback is. I'm gonna have to fix that. I don't know what it is. What is it now? You got a story?
Shortly, it was sometime around COVID times. Tony Carrell and I were traveling down to Top Notch Wrestling, middle of nowhere, Western Kentucky. I don't even remember what little tiny town it was in. But if you guys remember, Tyler Santos from KEPW is part of that triple threat.
Uh-huh.
He was first starting in wrestling, and he was working as security, and part of his job was to pick up ring gear and such, as we took it off. Well, Tony and I had big plans of at some point in time using his cowbell that he used to carry with him as a weapon toward the end of the match, right? We figured if shit hit the fan, we had the cowbell in the back pocket, right? He always hangs the cowbell across the top corner there,
right,
of the tag corner. Well, I guess nobody told poor Tyler that don't take anything that was hanging on the ring. If it's hanging on the ring, we want it there, right? He just, like he should, just took everything and went to the back. So here we are, mid-match. Shit has now hit the fan, working the Burklows. Shit has hit the fan, and Tony turns around. He said, "Give me my cowbell," and I went,
"It's not there."
Huh.
Sorry.
We get to the back after this match, and Tony chews him up one side and down the other. He's like, "Don't you ever touch my stuff ever again." Well, so this, I guess, is the first time that that Tony had ran into Tyler since that was this last show.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm standing, I'm talking to some guys on the other side, and Tony walks up to him and he goes, "Hey, you're that kid that took my cowbell, aren't you?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Good to see you again."
Good to
and then
see
just
you,
walks
man.
off.
That's awesome. That's good.
Ribbed.
That's cool. That's good.
Is that where I put my soda?
Is it you? I don't know, man.
Is my phone hanging? Is it the belt making?
Could it be where your headphones are up? Could it be feeding back through that?
I'm hearing it through mine.
Through yours?
I'm hearing it too, so I don't know what it is. But
It's kind of why I don't.
I gotta change.
Mike
these
Keaton,
cords. I gotta
what's
change
up,
these
man? Thanks for
cords.
watching.
I change these cords all the time. I haven't changed the
Mike
cords.
in the house.
What's up, Mike? Mike Maverick.
Yeah, that's
Mike
right.
Maverick's having a new show here soon. It's going to be wrestling with Mike Maverick. This is which one is it?
Yeah.
It's this one.
Anyways, you guys go on your little rinky-dink bullshit podcast.
That's Mike Maverick there. So when we first started, we had like a little beef between each other, and he went on there. He went on his live and said that about us, and I've been using it ever since, and I love it. I think it's so funny.
He's been good natured about us.
Yeah, he's been really cool about it, and we've been really cool
Shout out to that.
Shout out Mike Maverick's new
FTR
podcast.
coming to the ring. I swear, if there's anybody that would have lasted through any tag team generation, it is FTR.
Absolutely.
Yeah, these guys
the
are
70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s, 2020s. Those times are it.
I don't know.
They would strive in any tag.
You don't think so, Johnny?
No.
What,
Yeah,
Jonathan? You don't think so?
You got the Road Warriors and you got the Hart
they
Foundation.
Well, he's saying that these
They
guys could
strived. I
have
wouldn't say they were better than everybody,
could have
but they
been-
would have
I don't
strived.
think they would.
could have gave those guys a good.
I don't think they would.
No.
No.
What's the Macho Man think?
No way, not even the Mega Powers, baby. Yeah, sure, get it right. Yeah, I'll go madness on you right now.
Go madness on me,
Yeah, come on. Me and him will tag up. Me and Adrian, come on right now. Yeah, Sonny ready. Yeah. What's madness?
All right, tag
I'll snap into it.
tag
Yeah.
Johnny in.
Tag
again.
in, super fan.
Tag Johnny in.
Savage,
I'm
go
out. I'm
get
out
your cream
again.
of the crop.
I think it's that one. I think.
It's that one where it's getting the feedback from.
Yeah, I think it's that one. Hey, hold those headphones against the mic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what it's doing.
Don't. Hey, you guys come to the door, both of you. What? Well, hold on.
Johnny, get out of the front of the camera.
Johnny, maybe
Okay, sit down. Sit down, Johnny.
Johnny said.
All right.
Yeah, when you're changing the headphones, don't put it close up to the mic.
There you go.
Does this?
Yeah, but
Stop that. Bad.
don't do that. He said.
But
I got to get a new.
from-
Those headphones need to be new. I try to change equipment all the time, but I haven't
Yeah.
changed those headphones in forever.
But you know what?
Mike, do you have any questions besides how you doing to Adrian Alexander, Mike?
Yeah, let's get some questions. I love to answer questions. I'm not
Right.
one to just. I don't know. My brain. I
Mike
need-
Keaton, you got a question for Adrian Alexander?
Now's your chance, Mike Maverick.
Mike Maverick. Nope, no question.
All right.
Hey, the chat needs some questions, guys.
Johnny, you got a question for him?
Yeah, I got a question for you.
Oh, snap.
Who in the future would you like to see work with you that you haven't worked with yet?
Yeah, we asked that question
By-
earlier. I guess
by
we've been.
working with, you mean working alongside or wrestling against?
Working alongside.
Working alongside. Well, I have never. My brother Carson Drake. I have
Drake.
never worked alongside him before.
That's cool, Mike.
We've always been against each other.
Yeah.
We've had some awesome matches, but I would love to be working with him. I think the two of us, where we have that history together,
Uh-huh.
will play off each other very, very well. His attitude and mine are very, very similar. Another one's Tyler Logan. We've always been on opposite sides.
I smell
I
a
don't
new
think-
stable there. I
Great
know,
choices,
right?
too.
Maybe a new
telling
stable coming.
There's all kinds of people.
You've been involved in since you've been wrestling. You've been involved in a few stables, though, right?
Absolutely. So it all started with the Dominion. I'm currently part of the New Era with Ben Sheeran and Adrian, with Oliver Gunner. I'm also currently part of a stable known as the Shot Callers with Juicy Jimmy and Jacob Ratliff.
Okay.
No good Jacob Ratliff.
And what promotion is that in?
We are Paradigm Pro Wrestling. We are also the Revolutionary Wrestling Alliance.
Okay.
We've been both those places. We scatter ourselves through a couple other places. We were Jacob and I tagged for Refocused Wrestling in Evansville, Indiana.
So when you book these matches, like say somebody calls you and say, "Hey," do they call you and say, "Hey, I want your whole stable," or do they usually call you and then they?
It depends on the situation. A lot of times, Jimmy will be the one that calls me and say, "Hey, they want the Shot Callers."
Okay.
Or Ben, our manager for New Era, he'll be like, "Hey, so and so hit me up. They want the New Era."
Yeah.
Then of course we figure out whether all of us can go or whether it's just
Yeah.
just one or two of us, and we go from there.
Yeah, I bet that gets a little
But-
complicated on it.
It does. It creates, because then I'm getting dates, constantly getting dates from people across 4 or 5 states right now.
Yeah,
that are and trying to do that, plus take time out to make sure that, you know, I'm spending some time with the New Era, or I'm spending some time with the Shot Callers, you know, because cohesively as a unit is the best you can put us. Whether, you know, if we're missing one of the three of us in either group, it's not the same.
Yeah,
it's not
exactly.
the same. So, you know, it's an interesting balance of trying to figure out exactly how we want to travel, how we want to, you know, because I'm a singles wrestler, but at the same time I'm a tag team wrestler. So with two different groups.
Yeah.
So it takes a little bit of, you know, work-life balance to figure out exactly.
Crystal Johns asked you, who is your biggest inspiration for your love in the wrestling? But I believe you answered that earlier, but she kind of was a little late to the party.
Well, honestly, my biggest inspiration,
Better yet, who was you a fan of when you was growing up?
That's how I was going to try to
biggest fan.
word that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
That'll
a
work.
huge Shawn Michaels fan.
Oh yeah, okay.
Huge Shawn Michaels
Yeah,
fan.
I think I can see that in your wrestling a little bit.
I
kinda
do
sort of see it, yeah.
quite a bit of his. I loved CM Punk, especially early CM Punk,
Oh, yeah.
ROH into the
Yes.
early days.
Talk about ROH. They're having a pay-per-view this weekend.
They have what is it? Death Before Dishonor.
Death
Yes.
Before Dishonor.
Yeah, absolutely. Which you know, and I'm still a fan of Punk.
Yeah.
And his work.
I'll never stop being a fan of Punk.
Absolutely.
He's just a legend in his business. He just was doing something different than everybody else. So.
Absolutely.
And this, I'm a fan of hers.
Jade Cargill
Oh, my
is a
God.
superstar in
Her
the
boyfriend
making.
plays for the Lexington Legends baseball team, so she's here more often than not. When
I
they do
didn't know
phone
that.
games.
I'd love to have her on this show. I know she's too big of a star to come on this show, but oh my God,
She can cut this
I
shit.
mean,
And then Mike Keaton says he says he gets some Seth Rollins vibes from your gimmick. He can kind of sort of see that.
I
also
get that about every time I go out of the curtain. Somebody in the crowd is like, Seth Rollins ripoff.
Yeah,
I say that.
Every time.
I think I said that once. I'm
Every
sorry.
time.
I've noticed that constantly. Every time you come out, they're like, Seth Rollins did it better than you.
Yeah,
Seth Rollins
okay.
knock off.
You ain't got to yell.
Yeah.
And then he also said, I'm going to go ahead and answer this question for you, Mike. He said, will we see Dominion back together?
He already answered that.
Currently, never. It's no, but as they say in the wrestling business and in life, never say never.
He said the name will definitely be back at some point, but not the same, not the original
not
character.
It won't be
Same.
the same. It won't be the same group of people. I think that in its time, it was awesome.
Yes.
But I think we've all moved in different directions. Of course, you know, Tony and I don't think that's getting reconciled anytime soon.
No, not anytime soon. The way y'all beat on each other, y'all act like y'all never liked each other ever.
Did somebody else somebody trans in that match?
Yeah, does somebody own some? Yeah, somebody owned somebody $20 or something back in the day.
And you know, people, they say
You
things
screwed
like,
me out of a payoff.
You owe me lunch. You never bought that one lunch.
You ate my last fry.
when the Legos was brought out, I knew that
what's
was
name's
personal.
in wrestling in AEW now?
Athena, yeah.
No, her
Athena.
Willow
Nightingale too.
Nightingale. Yeah.
Yeah, Willow Nightingale too. So
She's a cute little number.
yeah.
Yes, she is.
The women steal the shows.
The women,
man.
Absolutely.
Dude,
Especially on
they
these
put
bigger
on-
shows like that on TV. The women just absolutely
a lot
steal
of
the
times
shows.
women put on better matches than the guys did.
Especially in the bigger shows like this show here.
Athena is just an absolute world class
Oh, she
athlete.
is.
Yes, she is.
She is awesome.
Yeah.
You know what? Last Saturday when I saw those Legos brought out, I knew something was personal right there.
Yeah. That hurt.
I've
sure.
got little dots. I'm sure they're probably gone by now, but I got little
I'm
dots.
surprised
all
y'all
the
didn't
way
bring
down
out the
my back.
thumbtacks. Like, I'm surprised nobody bring out the thumbtacks.
Yeah, just to change the cast, but Dominion, the name could live forever. But right now, currently, the same people, not so much.
Exactly.
Yeah, but ROH and AEW are pretty much absolved into one company, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
I heard she got I heard she got Willow Nightingale actually got signed to AEW, but she'll probably end up in ROH, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm very excited to see what they do with ROH. You know, I know they've talked about it kind of being developmental for AEW and stuff, but I mean it's another. There's so many wrestlers. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
No,
you're
no,
good.
So many awesome wrestlers in AEW that I feel don't quite get to be showcased as well as they should.
Exactly.
And so, you know, given another platform to be able to showcase them and have their own deal was.
You know, a lot of people
awesome.
talk about Tony Khan, but I love Tony Khan because he loves wrestling, and he's going to do the right thing for ROH, I think.
Absolutely.
And I think that they're going to announce some kind of TV deal when they do this.
When they get a chance.
Do this pay-per-view here.
They may do it this weekend.
I think they are, and I think that Claudio is going to be the champ.
And
we
here's
shall
the,
see.
Here's the deal.
I would like
mean,
to see that.
Tony Khan is a businessman at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to do what gets the most views, what sells the most money, and what's best for the fans, because at the end of the day, the fans are what's making the money.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, I mean, you can say what you want about what he does or you know, his business decisions, his booking decisions, any and all of it. He's not here to lose money.
No. His whole family's about that money, man. And they own the Jaguars. They own a big old soccer league over there in somewhere. I don't know.
I've been getting emails all week that the ROH, they had a streaming platform.
It's
The
closing
Honor
down,
Club,
isn't it?
it's closed down because I'm getting emails like 3 or 4 times a day. Like, I know, thank you, but they're sending it to everybody. So I guess everybody that's subscribed at one point or another is getting the email.
I don't know what they're going to do with it. I've heard rumors of they're going to be on True TV.
And
then I heard rumors about them. Oh my God! You see that bump?
What?
Yeah.
What a
Yeah, that she's a good wrestler.
Well,
I've seen her wrestle a lot
Nightingale's-
in Impact.
And yeah, she was on the ROH show for the interim ROH Women's Champion.
Athena jumped off the top
Athena,
rope there.
Yeah, the former Amber Moon.
Amber Moon,
from
she's
WWE.
Yeah,
But she
Great
was
talent.
known as Athena before she got signed. She's been trained by Booker T.
yeah, cool.
And she's a great talent.
absolutely.
My time kind of expired. Mike said, "Did you get your money back on that deal, Sean?" Because I was subscribed for a year-long plan for the ROH Honor Club. Did I get my money back on that? No, but because my time ran out like the day before they were sending out emails letting you know that your Honor Club thing is canceled. So, but it was worth it. Just watch a lot of Ring of Honor from back in the day. I used to watch that a lot more than WWE.
I think the Briscoes are still going to be ROH guys.
Absolutely. They're
Yeah.
an awesome tag team.
Yeah, the Briscoes.
Yeah,
I
are
don't
too.
know because they're signed to Impact
But,
Wrestling. I
but
don't know if they're going to
are
be
they
on.
I heard they're going to
Yeah,
be
they're
on
all
the. I
signed
heard
to
they're going to
Impact.
be on this show.
And speaking of Impact, here recently, the Good Brothers, Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows, they're no longer with Impact Wrestling, so they're independent, doing their thing.
Oh wow! I expect them to end up on AEW or probably back in New Japan, or New Japan America.
Yeah, I think they've been doing New Japan America, but I don't know if they're doing. You know what I like to see the Good Brothers do, and I hate to say it, I like to see them in New South, but that's
Oh.
the fan in me wanting
I'd
to see
love
Oh,
that.
that would be great. Yeah,
That's
that would
a
be awesome.
wishful thinking.
Yeah,
You know,
Well,
everyone.
we know the owner of New
Mike
South.
says-
We'll just have to talk to him about that.
Mike says, okay, he says it's FTR versus Briscoes 2 this weekend. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Good to know, Mike.
You know, everyone talks about the big companies, but I think that I love indie wrestling more
Yes.
because there's no experience like
There is
That's
nothing like independent wrestling, and you can see all of these guys that are either heading to the big leagues or that have been and are on this. This is your opportunity to see all of these guys for, you know, half the price of a ticket you're going to pay to go to a WWE show.
Exactly.
And I dare say,
Half the price. No, I mean
Not-
some of these
not even.
Not even. I mean, like
shh, I'm trying
like
to get
a
my cutoff list. Okay?
smaller.
Yes,
small.
$20 a
At-
ticket.
at the
$20.
price,
10
at
goes
the
to them,
price.
10 goes
Oh,
to me.
yeah, okay.
Right,
I
right,
didn't know.
right,
I didn't
right,
know
right.
that
Yeah,
part.
yeah,
Okay.
Sorry,
Telling all the
sorry.
secrets. Come on.
Okay, I'm not. I'm
Sorry,
sorry.
sorry.
Wait,
Sorry.
wait. You just gotta.
It's
You gotta
not
go.
a tell-all
Half the price of
podcast.
WWE.
You gotta go. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge to me.
But yeah, I mean, this is the opportunity. People don't realize what wrestling is this close to them.
Yeah.
And a lot, I mean, I enjoy. I'm not knocking any wrestling because I have the idea that any wrestling is good wrestling,
Yeah.
dependent. As long as there's somebody that wants to watch it, it's
Yeah.
good wrestling.
Well, we're here to try to help bring it out of like it's like an underground thing, but like it shouldn't be. It should be more like everybody should be more into watching this, and it should be more like in the cities that they're in should support their indie wrestling promotions, because like Lexington should support their the New South, and
Mike says-
Frankfurt should support
Exactly.
their Kentucky Elite up there.
Absolutely.
They should give support to those because they're like
Mike says SummerSlam tickets is crazy. I said, oh, I don't doubt that, Mike.
Yeah, so and being an indie thing, like it's great because like who goes, like we went to a show on Saturday and we watched your match. We got to talk to you, and now you're sitting here in the seat with us on our podcast talking to us. That's what indie wrestling is all about right there.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Being able to be involved with the wrestlers and be able to talk to them, and like Andrew's name, and you take the time out. These indie wrestlers take the time out to know. I'm sure the big guys do too, to know who's at their shows, and I'm sure
But
they're
if you're
trying to
in
too.
Kentucky wrestling and you don't know the name Andrew Dew Browning, are you really a wrestler in the state of Kentucky?
You haven't been paying attention to the front row for years.
Yeah.
Exactly. He was born in the front row seat. I'm sorry, he was.
I think he was. Was you
Remember,
born in the
don't
front
put
row?
Don't
What?
put the
Yeah, don't bump the
don't put
door,
those
guys.
next- and don't put those next to the thing when you put them on, because that'll get the
mic.
feedback going.
Just put them on right when you're standing up, and then sit down.
Yeah,
There you go.
there you go, baby. That's right.
There we go. We got
Andrew Browning just tagged back
and
in.
Andrew back again.
I got the hot tag on it, so.
All right, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we do when we have more than one in. They'll do a hot tag in that seat.
Had to pour some water on my head earlier, so.
Was you hot?
Yeah, a little bit, but I'm okay right
Yeah,
now.
there you go. Just stay away from the mic a little bit. I
Yeah.
got to get a new set of headphones, I guess.
Good Lord.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe it's kind of Adrian Alexander interrupting me there, so that's my point.
Don't blame Adrian Alexander.
I
He's
don't
actually
know
being
what
good.
the
This
heck's
is
going on with that. Maybe I got the headphones up too loud. Maybe that's probably what it is.
Good and far best I could.
No, it's not you. It's
Oh,
I don't know what's going
Are you
on.
still hearing the headphones?
I can hear you in the
Oh,
head.
it's
Yeah.
a thunder bomb. Well, variant to a thunder bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm partial to the thunder bomb.
She's
Right.
500 days now of being champion.
over 500 days.
Over 500 days of being
There it
champion.
is.
And only
Yeah,
30
there she
some
is.
odd matches, and still
I want to be pinned
undefeated.
like that. I want to be pinned by Jade Cargill. Please pin me, Jade Cargill. Beat the shit out of me and pin me like that, please.
She don't have to beat the shit out of me. Just pin me
No,
like that.
just I want to be pinned by Jade Cargill.
oh my god.
Yeah, that belt is awesome too.
Just cut the
Yep.
shit.
AEW does an awesome job with their.
Thunder Rosa. This is Thunder and
says
Storm,
it.
right?
Mike says it's the cord.
Tell Mike get his own show.
Yeah.
Wow, he's trying to
Oh,
help.
it's a feud reignited.
It's reignited. Me and Mike Maverick's gonna have a match someday.
Anyways,
Anyways,
Leave me out of that.
I swear I thought that was him that said that.
Anyway,
You sound just like him, didn't he? Do it again, dude.
anyways.
anyway.
You're so.
That's good.
I'm not getting in the match. Y'all want to do
I'm
that?
gonna have
match,
Adrian
that's
Alexander in
fine.
my corner, so
Oh,
There we go. I'll be
Hey.
handing you the towel.
There you go.
Let's go.
I'll
Yeah.
have Bobby Doss in my quarters. So.
Hey, listen.
Will he be
we
able
don't need
to
Bobby
walk?
Doss anywhere near a wrestling ring.
Oh,
he
he-
will end up trying to attack me. We're
As-
not.
as
we're
per
not,
usual.
As per usual.
Either-
Conspiracies.
Yeah.
Either him or Scott.
he swore up and down. He's like, why hasn't he been on the podcast? I've asked him a few times. He just hasn't came.
Who?
Conspiracies.
Yeah, I
He
know.
doesn't want to be on the podcast because
But he
then
did shout us out. He shouted
it'll be
us out at the.
revealed.
He shouted us the podcast out at his last show, and we appreciate that, Bobby.
It's all a big
Yeah.
conspiracy.
Yeah, it is a
Right
conspiracy.
now, right now.
Because he claimed that we
You really
never.
Do you really think that's a conspiracy?
I think
over
it's
there?
all a conspiracy. Okay, I think
It is.
that Bobby Doss, the day I became elite champion was the day he retired. Let's think about that for a minute.
Yeah.
That's right.
There's something bigger going on.
That's me.
Zach, there's something bigger going on here.
That was me. I kind of like how they're going back to the old school logo of the Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
I do remember that feud between me and you and Tony Carrell back then when I had you both in my live feed that one night
Yeah.
after the carnage.
Wheeler Yuta. Another one I would love to get in the ring
Oh
with.
yeah, I would love to see that. That would be awesome. He's such a good technical wrestler.
To me,
Mike said he can call in. I'm like, it's up to you.
I don't know if
We're kind of having some technical difficulties.
I don't know if I have that phone with me.
But,
Dalton Castle and the boys.
You got that laughter of Seth Rollins to me every time I see Seth Rollins.
Speaking of which, the boys, New South Tag Team Champions.
Yeah.
Where is that?
I don't know where your phone is. I don't know.
Anyways.
And your ranky-dink bullshit
starts.
podcast.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what you did with your phone.
I don't know what I did with it.
Y'all going to OVW Saturday? Andy?
Are we doing?
I don't know. I want to do the podcast. I want to do the ROH show, but Sean wants to go to the OVW show.
I'm down for whichever. It doesn't matter to me.
I mean, I want to go to the OVW show too.
Hop in the car and come on down to Salina, Tennessee, and watch me kick some
I know.
ass.
We should do that then.
I'm off this Saturday. I got time. So.
I don't have to work Saturday either, so I wouldn't mind it.
How far is that?
I know from my house it's a little over 2 hours.
Jeez.
It'd probably be almost 3 from here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind it, so I don't have to worry about work.
Andy
Saturday.
can't find his phone, so don't worry about calling in, Mike.
Tomorrow. You should stop by work sometime, Adrian. Whenever
Well,
you
I
get
have
time.
to, where do you work at, Andrew?
Just want to give a little shout out real quick to McLeod's Coffee Shop. That's where I work at.
Ask them if they want to be a sponsor of the show.
Yeah,
If, yeah, I'll ask Brewster tomorrow. So when I go to work tomorrow, I'll go in at 12 tomorrow. So
Yeah, ask them.
anytime after 12, you'll want to stop at Brewster.
You're not sitting on it, are you?
Probably.
uh-oh.
I don't know what I did with it.
Mike said if you decide to
find
do
it.
the pay-per-view, he's down. Of course he is.
This is Mike. Mike will say he's coming and never show up. He never shows up. Mike, we love you to death,
We
but
love you to death, but we're not lying on that one.
he never shows up. Like, I'll be at the podcast Wednesday. It never comes.
yeah,
You
never
know what?
show up.
Actually, now that we're talking about Mike Maverick,
Uh-oh.
Mike
Oh.
Maverick, he did a podcast reviewing a TCW show. I can't remember what the name of the show was, and I listened to the whole recap of that show because I wanted to hear what he had to say. Myself and Crash Jackson had a match,
Yep.
and you know what?
Uh-oh.
He never said a word about me.
He never said a word
He
about
never
you.
said a word about me.
That's
I
a
mean-
conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy.
I'm telling you, it's part of the conspiracy.
Yeah, him and Bobby Doss are like. I
He goes
hear
on
they
there.
have lunch a lot.
They're tight. They're tight. It is all part of the bigger conspiracy here.
Yeah.
Sometimes I even mention my life. Sometimes.
Hey,
when they're
we'll
not
get
on
you
there.
to Mike. I just found my phone. Call us.
Oh boy.
Give us a call, Mikey.
We'll get Mike on the hot seat. We'll ask him about this.
This is all,
he'll be like,
part of it. I'm
I'm
going to
out
turn
of
into
minutes
Sami
on my
Zayn
phone.
here in a few minutes.
Hey, you can only come on. You can only say if you can say you got to call out the. You have to call out the.
Anyways,
You got to call us out. The Ricky Dink podcast.
Anyways.
I might have him blocked. I don't know.
Yeah, we really
called
had
Mike.
a real honest to God feud.
We had a few. I might have Mike. I might have Mike blocked.
Is there a way to check your block number?
He kicked me off his group page the other day. It's like, oh well.
He kicked you out of his group page.
Well, when I was on that
Telling you.
two indie guy podcast, whatever.
Two guys in the
He
wrestling
kicked me on the
podcast.
messenger. I was like, oh well.
He kicked you out of the message.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the group chat in there?
Yeah. I was like,
Here is
really?
the bigger conspiracy right here. It runs so much deeper
I
than
know.
just Bobby Doss.
Yeah. It's all. Yeah. It's yeah.
I was like, come
I got
on, Mike.
kicked out of the group chat, so
I didn't
yeah,
even
it's all
do it.
good. It's all good.
I didn't even do anything.
No,
Mike, and
he-
he kicked me out.
No,
'Cause I'm
no
on
anger, nothing.
So-
I'm too classy for that. At least that's what I tell myself.
Plus, Adrian, you got that Seth Rollins hair looking like too. So How's to get that point
I'm
there?
never going to knock Seth Rollins. He's a hell of a competitor.
he is
He's
a hell
got
of
a great sense and fashion.
He's not
I
as
do
he's
say
not as
so
good looking as you,
myself.
dude.
But, I mean,
He's a
come on.
drip of the gods, so.
He's not as good looking as you, man.
That's okay. I'm a wrestling god, so, you know, he can be drip god all he wants.
But I gotta tell you, his laughter is almost compared to his, because when I hear this, like, that reminds me of Adrian.
All right, so we're connected now, Mike. Let me call.
Ew.
I'll call him
Yeah.
Mike.
Get the phone, Mikey. Oh.
Please leave your message for
Of course.
He didn't answer.
5, 9,
Oh, he sent us the
4,
voicemail.
8, 9.
Oh,
Part of the bigger
Mike.
conspiracy here, people.
Conspiracy.
Conspiracies. He doesn't want to talk about the truth.
Yeah.
He don't want to talk in front of Adrian either.
That's
I
so.
right.
know, right?
That's
Didn't-
right.
You put him on the hot seat there, and he's like, I'm not calling in there now.
Telling you,
Because
not a word. And Crash and I tore it down that night.
You, Crash, could put. Yeah.
Crash
sorry.
Jackson,
You,
he's
Crash,
a
could-
big old boy, but he can go.
He absolutely.
Try it
I
one more time.
follow him.
Oh, he's ringing now.
There we go.
It's
Okay,
ringing
he
now.
says he's trying to call someone.
Hello?
What's
Who
up,
is this?
dude?
Hey, we'd like to order a pizza.
What's up,
Hey,
man?
what's up, dude? Hey,
Now I gotta.
Adrian asked about you. Tell him, Adrian, what you said.
Okay, all right. So here's the deal, Mike. Here's the deal. Okay. You know, I listened to your podcast. It was a review of Triple Crown Wrestling, and I really was excited. You know, I was excited to hear Mike Maverick talk about Adrian Alexander versus Crash Jackson, right? And I listened,
And you listened.
and I listened,
And you listened some
and I
more.
listened some more. And you know, there was not one mention of that match. And
Okay, I'm going to say this.
okay.
I'm going to say this.
Okay.
This is my report, all right?
Okay. Okay.
I didn't review a lot of that show
Uh-huh.
for one reason. The simple fact of I really, no slight against you. I had a lot going on that night with doing commentary. I really didn't pay attention to your match. I'm sorry.
You didn't pay attention to your match.
Wow. See,
You were
this is all part
commentating?
of the bigger
It's
conspiracy
a big conspiracy.
against me.
Yeah, you and Bobby Dawson
There's no
sleeping in the same
conspiracy.
bed.
I will say this, though. I will say this. 100%. You, in my opinion, from what I've seen from KEPW and what I've seen of you on YouTube and stuff like that, you are by far one of the greatest wrestlers in the state of Kentucky right now.
I think somebody's kissing your ass.
No, I'm being
no,
legit.
no. Yes,
Dude,
you are,
I literally said, you give me Seth Rollins vibes. That's a high compliment.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So I'll let this one slide this
We're
time.
gonna let
Mike.
this one slide, Mike.
That's this one.
But I'm gonna be listening to the next review.
Only if you say what I want you to say.
I'm not saying that again. You done played it like 7 times.
Hey, Andrew.
Going even 8.
Anyways.
Oh, good God. Really? Really? No,
Andrew does a really
anyways,
good impression of you. Oh my God.
But anyways, the first show of Wrestling with Maverick is actually planned out.
Hold on. Okay, repeat that, Mike. We were too busy laughing.
The first show of the new podcast, Wrestling with Maverick, is actually planned out.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
going to be an interview segment. It's going to be done in Ashland, Kentucky, and as far as I know, as of right now, it's going to be a bunch of ECW guys.
Oh wow, cool. The Painmaker just came out.
I like that look
But-
on Jericho's. I like that mask.
But like I said in the chat, and this is 100%, I have nothing to do this weekend. If you guys decide to do the pay-per-view, I'm cool. I'll come by.
Okay, we
But
decide.
he won't review an Adrian Alexander match though. So
I know.
It's okay.
If you have an open invitation, if we're here, you can come.
And if
But
Because
you
I got
gotta
nothing planned this weekend.
It's like
At
the
all.
Batcave. You got to figure out where we're at.
Let me tell you, there are hallways upon hallways. I got lost up here.
Anyways.
But
Anyways.
But no, for real, I have nothing planned as far as anything goes. Like I said, I'm taking a break from the podcast until August 26th.
Okay.
Here
So-
we go. I just had an idea.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
Maybe,
snap.
maybe this is just me,
Idea.
pushing myself here. But
Adrian Alexander has an idea.
I have an
yourself.
idea. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, me be and yeah, okay.
You're the champ. You can have all the ideas you
What
want.
if Saturday night, somewhere in between watching the pay-per-view and everything,
Uh huh.
got on YouTube there, or you guys also have the footage,
Uh huh.
Yeah.
and Mike and yourself come on and you guys review that match between myself and Tony Carrell from KEPW.
Yeah, we can do that.
I don't hate that idea.
Okay.
Maybe
I
before.
don't hate that
Yeah,
idea.
I would
That's a love
love
good
to hear.
idea for
I'm
me,
gonna-
Junior.
I'm telling you, I may miss it live, but I'm gonna have to go back and I
That's
want to
fine,
hear
brother.
what Mike has to say.
Yeah. We all want to hear what you
I
have
will
to say.
I will say though, from what I've seen of it, it looked pretty brutal and disgusting. That's beside the point.
It's a hardcore
But,
match, man. It's gonna be brutal.
Oh, this hardcore match just started.
Uh-oh.
It's a barbed wire
Jeez.
everywhere.
Oh.
Is there a
match.
Barbed wire
is there barbed wire
everywhere.
around the microphone?
Yeah.
There's barbed wire everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Hey, Mike, go ahead and say what I want to
What?
say. Say
Oh
it.
my God, let it go, Joel.
Say it, Mike.
Let it go.
I'm not saying it.
Say
I'm
it.
not saying it.
Then
You
you
done
can't
played it
come on
like
the
7
podcast,
fucking times.
David Treadway, what's up, buddy?
So
Well-
what's going on AEW? They're having a barbed wire match
It's
tonight.
barbed
Yeah.
wire everywhere. Chris Jericho and Eddie Kingston
Oh, jeez, he's already busted open
with
already.
my ex-wife.
Oh.
What's her name?
What's that referee's name?
Aubrey
Edwards.
Audrey Edwards. This
Is
is
that
his
your
ex-wife.
future ex-wife, or is
My
that your
future ex-wife.
Future ex-wife. Okay.
Future ex-wife.
Okay.
Oh. Jeez.
So like, is there barbed wire literally everywhere?
Yep.
Yeah,
Pretty
you don't.
much.
You're
They
not
have
watching
barbed
it.
wire on the seats for people to sit in.
Yeah, you're not
Exactly.
I
watching
don't
it.
watch.
The entire crowd is covered in
Nice
barbed wire.
guy.
Yeah.
We talked about this. I don't watch AEW like that.
Oh, there's barbed wire on the bell too.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Uh-oh.
There's barbed wire on the
Oh,
toilet
he hit him with the
paper.
bell.
But anyway, I just wanted to come on
But
here and
anyway.
say congratulations to the new Kentucky Elite champion, and
Thank you.
saying hi to everybody. And I hope to see you guys on Saturday.
All right,
All
brother.
right, buddy. Hey, say it before you
All right,
leave.
later.
Say it. Say it.
Say, please watch the. Oh,
Dick.
well, we'll say it anyway.
Anyways, you guys go on your little
Rinky-dink
rinky-dink
bullshit
bullshit podcast.
Anyways.
I wouldn't say we're a rinky-dink bullshit podcast.
I
If
mean,
we
I'm
got-
having fun.
If we got,
Right.
if we got Adrian Alexander to
Champ.
not be so high-strung as he normally is,
Oh.
and
I feel
just
like I'm
let
pretty
his
laid
hair
back
down.
today.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Let
We
his
had-
hair down. He's
I
having
figured he
fun.
beat one of us up by now.
Shut up.
He said,
Don't
"Shut
give-
up!
Don't
give me
him
no
any
ideas." Oh wow! Did you see that? That has to hurt. Like, have you ever been in a barbed wire match?
No.
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 Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, they don't teach that in wrestling.
Yeah, I guess I'm thinking the next Tony Carrell match is going to be a barbed wire
No,
match.
don't give him any ideas. If he can figure out how to work the phone,
I'm sure-
first of all, and he's
Right.
listening to this,
Yeah.
don't give him any ideas.
You know, I asked him to be like. So I got on Facebook and I found his profile. So I had already asked a bunch of people that night to be on to join my Facebook page, and I asked him to join, and he's like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "Come on!" Everybody else knows who NiceGuyAndy is, but Tony Carrell does
Tony
not know
Carrell
who he
does
is.
not do the social media.
I said, "Can you ask me to be? Can you ask me to be your friend on here?" He's like, "Who are you?" And I'm like, "Oh my god!"
You need.
So evidently
First
that's
of all,
a no.
I'm a fan, so you're supposed to be like, you know what I'm saying?
You need to do on-the-spot interviews with
Yeah.
some wrestlers at these shows. You
Yeah.
catch them at the show, get a little interview. Get
Yeah,
a
we're
little-
gonna
just
we're trying to do
little
some stuff like
30-second
that.
Deal. You know, that'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, we're trying to do that. We get a lot of people that say,
He says, "Don't give Tony no guitars."
yeah,
Yeah, no. Who said that? Who said
Uh,
that? Was that Seth Rouse?
Seth Rouse.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Oh, the greatest guitar shot I have ever seen in my life. Tops anything Jeff Jarrett has ever done. And no disrespect to that man. The most beautiful guitar shot I have ever seen in my life was Tony
Right.
Carrell on to
Oh.
Tyler Logan.
Ooh,
Oh,
he's got that
is
right
on
in his nut.
leg.
On his- Oh, he's like he's
No.
sitting on it.
if everybody that's been in this ring and brung their belts, your
I'm
belts,
just studio.
yeah, in this
They're
in this
awesome.
ring,
They're awesome.
your belts look awesome up on the screen.
Yes, they do.
Oh my God.
Awesome. That Grindhouse belt and then the Elite belt, both. Of course, that's a
Don't
brand
that
new
look-
belt.
Don't that look great?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
All 3 belts. Even
Yeah.
ours looks.
That Nice Guy Indie podcast belt looks awesome.
Oh yeah, I designed that myself. With the help of Muhammad Jafar. If you guys want a custom belt, that's the guy to go
All
to.
right.
Muhammad Jafar.
David
on
Treadway
Facebook.
asked, what's the scariest match you've ever had?
The scariest match. Okay. I wouldn't say I was scared for the match against Tony Carrell. It was definitely the toughest match I've ever been a part of.
Yeah.
Because I knew going into that match that we were going to beat the shit out of each other. So maybe not the scariest. Probably the scariest the scariest incident I've ever been a part of in a match. About a month ago, I jumped off a balcony for Triple Crown Wrestling
wow.
in Liberty.
Got footage of that?
I
Yeah.
do, actually.
Oh
Yes,
wow, we
I
want to
saw
see
I
that.
can pull this up right here.
Where's
I
it
don't
on your
know how
Facebook
to- It's on my Instagram.
Oh, Instagram.
It was on
I
your
don't know.
Facebook page,
Yes.
and everybody was like, yeah. I'm like,
It became a little bit of an incident, and yeah,
It was
we
stupid.
we ended up taking that down, but it's still on Instagram. I don't know. Are you able to pull it up or?
I'm trying.
Okay.
No, yeah, it's a blue strap on the, sorry, Jonathan, on the Nice Guy Indie Podcast Championship. He's got another one being made with a red strap, same logo on the plates. Then we got the Grindhouse World Tag Team title. He's Adrian Alexander's one half of, and
Kentucky Elite.
the Kentucky Elite Champion.
Yeah.
Eddie Kingston's back is tore up.
Well, what do you think's going to happen
I know,
if it's real barbed wire?
wire, yeah.
Right here.
He's not going to walk away without us. Yeah, see, there you go. Oh,
Yeah, I've seen this. Like, I didn't see it in person, but I've seen this on Instagram.
Definitely the most terrified I have ever been in my
I'd be
life.
afraid to jump off that.
Oh, so I got it on the screen, guys. I got it on the screen.
yeah.
He's up on the balcony.
Whoa,
Oh, who was the
catch
guy
me.
you jumped on?
He's James Caney, blue collar James Caney.
Good thing he had his arms
damn,
out.
yo.
Good thing he had his arms out to catch you. I got you, buddy.
It wasn't a catch. He jumped on top of
I
the
know,
guy.
but at least he has to be safe
No.
for him to come down. Right?
He went off the top. He went out on the balcony onto the guy.
But you have to be safe for your opponent to land on you. Don't want to hurt the guy.
It hurt.
wow.
It hurt. Let me tell you, it hurt.
No, he was trying to hurt the guy. He was
Oh, yeah.
Alexander.
hurt the
guy, the guy just
kind of.
Adrian was hurting that guy.
Whee! Oops, gotcha.
Good lord.
We're just playing.
And
it
they
over
got the
over.
inner circle stuck in a shark cage hanging above the ring.
I'll be like, my
See,
nosebleed.
if something like that, if I were in that, it would be my luck. That thing would just
Oh, you mean
just
break?
snap, fall,
Oh, go
and
ahead.
I'd crash.
No. Get me out of here, mama.
Yeah, Adrian Alexander jumping off
Yeah.
there, that's gonna hurt.
It
No matter
don't. It don't matter who's jumping. Not just nothing. No slight against Adrian. It's just anybody jumping like
Be
that.
like,
Did.
yeah.
David Trevor goes, "Dang, I bet you felt that in the morning." He's still feeling it,
I'm still feeling it.
and
between
that was
that
about a
and-
month.
This is not
or so
going to go
ago.
well. Uh-oh, Jericho. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Going to suplex?
Good
Maybe.
lord.
Whoa.
Oh, through the table.
Ooh.
Oh.
I can't.
You
just,
can't?
just no. No.
Like, they can't
Ruby
bear
Soho,
look
the
either.
timekeeper.
Oh. Yeah, like, take it back to Japan.
He said Double A made him kiss his kneecaps.
Oof. Like, oh.
Oh, is that
Hey,
Ty
here,
Conti?
Yep, Ty Conti to the
Conti.
rescue. Oh, no, they're getting into
Ah,
it.
snap.
Cafe!
Okay, Joey Styles. Joey Styles jumped in. The
Oh my god.
he said, "You take risk for the fans and for the win."
Wait a minute. Like,
Hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do for
she's
the
like, what
match.
you doing,
Who is
girlfriend?
that?
Anna J.
Oh,
She's
Anna J,
actually-
yeah.
Oh, they're gonna turn.
Oh, Anna J just turned.
Surprise!
She joined the.
Heel
Wow,
turn.
great. That's awesome. I love when people turn. That's good.
I know, gotta love it.
Anna J. She's
Ah,
actually
heels.
dating
Oh,
Jungle
bam!
Boy.
Good night.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Good night.
Y'all just.
Oh, I love your girlfriend.
black
Aw.
and her with the white outfit and her with the black outfit. Oh my god.
Wait a minute.
Oh, what's she gonna do?
They're on
Electrify?
the edge now.
Oh, I thought she was gonna
Heel
electrify
style.
her.
Time to lower the bad guys down.
Oh, they were the bad guys down.
They're like, we love you. Yeah, bring it down here.
Letting them down. I want to know where to get a Pro Wrestling Illustrated T-shirt like that.
I want a cage like that.
Hanging from the
Yeah, hanging from the ceiling.
Put a couple of people inside.
Is that what we're gonna do? Is that what we're gonna do our live podcast?
Yeah, we should do it. Yeah, we hang it from the
Hi,
ceiling
everybody.
at the
Oh, my
KEPW
Or the-
arena there. We can do
Well,
a
I don't know.
podcast over there.
The building looks a little short, so maybe at the new South show.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, she unlocked it.
Oh, really? They couldn't have done that to begin with.
No, they were hanging up.
Oh, good point.
There they go. We gotta help our buddy. Get off of him.
Where's
Get
the?
off of him.
It's
Get off
a
our
no
leader.
DQ match, so that's as legal as a wrist lock.
Yeah.
It may.
Those guys are-
But watch the referee. This is a no DQ match. But what's the referee doing?
Yeah,
Trying to
she's
get
like,
him out of the ring.
how dare you?
Unbiased.
Quit attacking him. Quit.
Oh, yeah,
Stop
unbiased,
It. Stop
like,
it.
yeah.
Unbiased, like a referee should.
Yeah, unbiased.
Stop
Exactly.
it. Break it up, guys. Stop it.
She's
Stop
like,
it. Break it up.
You know,
Come on
it may
now.
not be morally right, but legally, it's as legal as a wrist
That's
lock.
what I'm
Oh,
saying.
here comes some guys out. Who's coming out?
Got the side.
Santana,
Santana and
Santana's. The Blackpool guys are coming out.
And then
Combat
there was
Club.
also the good, the best friends. Looked like BAM! Oh, just hit Jericho with a butter sock. That's why I said.
Bam!
Slapjack.
Right through the table. Jericho
Floated
just went
into
through
the
the
table.
barbed wire table. Oh, he kicks out. Jericho
Just
just kicked
imagine
out.
that right there. You're kicking out, but also the barbed wire is in your back. As you're
Oh,
kicking
yeah.
out, that
Ooh.
barbed wire is ripping out of your back.
Yeah, she's
exactly.
Yeah. She's trying to get it out of his back right now.
Well,
Oh, this is
trying
a
to-
chair wrapped in barbed
she's
wire.
also doing her job, but she's also trying to save the wrestlers.
Kingston's
lives,
back is just
if you wanna
ripped
call it that.
apart.
Just
That's a famous. Was
The
it
code break.
Codebreaker? Codebreaker hit on Kingston.
Sounds like a
look
move
Look
that-
at his leg.
I know they're both like. Oh, he kicks out. Eddie Kingston kicks out.
Oh,
Jericho's
got a
bleeding
little
from his
scratch on his
face.
face.
Anyone that tries to say barbed wire match.
So y'all think that WWE went PG-14 so they can get blood out now?
Possibly.
They changed to PG-14.
It's all what's got
USA Network made that decision.
Who did?
The
The USA Network,
Oh, okay.
not WWE.
Yeah.
I think they're doing this to try to take away from the what's it called? Oh God!
Oh,
that
he
hit
threw
her.
that. Oh wow.
That could have gone so bad, and the referee's like, "Oh, she's holding her stomach." Bang! Pimp
And
slap.
she's unbiased.
So I want to see this,
Spinning
and
pin slap.
I want to see Adrian Alexander and Big Brandon Dawson.
No.
That's
Come
No,
on,
you
no.
don't.
Hold
you
on now.
don't.
Hold on now. What did I say about giving people ideas?
It's my son. Hold on.
Oh, Leland. Noodles.
Noodles. Hold on, Noodles. Noodles, you're on the podcast.
Uncle Norman's up here.
Okay, well, tell him I'll be there in a little bit. Tell him I'm doing my podcast.
Okay.
What are you
Okay.
doing?
I'm doing nothing.
You want to say hi to the champ,
Who's the champ?
Adrian Alexander?
What's up?
What's up? What Noodles?
Noodles is my son. Yeah.
Noodles.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Good.
Oh,
I
Noodles.
tried to get him to come down to
The
KEPW,
other
but
champ is here too, buddy.
he's busy.
The digital media Nice Guy Indie podcast.
I was telling the
Digital media
champ how close you got to the championship.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got so close to the championship, but when I was coming late.
You're gonna get it someday. You're gonna get it some point.
Night, Crystal. Have a good night.
All right, buddy. I'll be home in a little bit.
All right, love you.
Love you. Bye. It's a family show.
Absolutely.
He comes on the podcast every once in a while.
Yeah.
He's more into gaming and stuff, so
Yeah.
he stays home. I invite him every time, but
Oh, they're getting it.
Sammy Guevara came out.
Of course.
Somebody got to come out and save Eddie.
Always going to do
They
that
better.
move with it. Where did everybody else go?
Oh, he got him in his balls.
Oh.
What the? Okay.
What the heck was
he just
that?
whiffed it. But
he missed
he
that.
just no-sold it, and he's going on with the next spot.
Oh, they're
Say
on the
what you
break.
will, Eddie Kingston's a real tough guy, but good God!
Oh, wow!
Oh God! Good
Oh,
God.
wow!
Jericho. I mean, wouldn't you?
Oh my goodness!
I fell in a briar
That is
patch before, and I was
crazy.
shaking just like that. So I can't imagine what that's
Jericho
like.
just got thrown
You
into.
can tell that's real barbed wire. I've seen some places use barbed wire, and it's
Is it
plastic
over?
barbed wire. I believe so.
That was it.
That was it.
Who got thrown into that? Lost? Is that what it was?
Yep.
Yeah.
Eddie Kingston lost, and then they tried to attack him with a double team, and that's how it ends up with Eddie Kingston throwing him off.
Ian, good morning.
Okay.
Take this real quick. Take over, Chef.
All right. And yeah, that was AEW Dynamite
Hey, what's up,
for
man?
July 20th.
Another cash app down. Got
There's 2 now left.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah.
It was a great
Young
barbed wire
Sheldon's
death
on
match.
TV now,
Which one went out? The main one or?
but that's not it. Had Adrian Alexander in studio tonight.
And
Had
he
a
was more
blast
excited
with
than
him.
the show.
I'll be back in. I'm finished up with the podcast.
No. We almost tried to get in, we tried to start a conspiracy, and we're not denying.
There is a
There is
conspiracy.
a conspiracy.
We're not.
It's a
definitely.
conspiracy, Sean.
They're
Definitely.
definitely and me as independent journalist. I'm gonna get to the bottom. Unbiased, independent
Unbiased
journalist.
journalism right here.
Mike
We are
said-
going to
That's
get to the
right.
bottom of this
I
conspiracy.
said I would love to come face to face with Adrian on his podcast.
Who is that?
Mike.
Mike
Yeah.
Maverick.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
He said, "How about episode 2 of Wrestling with Maverick? The Kentucky Elite Champion comes on."
we'll have to shoot me
You'll
a
have to
message.
book it,
We'll have to
Mike.
figure it
Shoot me a
out.
Message.
That's
We'll
right.
Figure it out.
figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Which
Anyways,
Carson Drake.
Anyways.
Carson Drake.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Carson Drake said that he'd love to be on the show.
Heck yeah,
Tell
we're
him
gonna
to
get.
get hold of Andy.
I
and
sent
book
you
it.
Adrian Alexander's booking the
telling
show
you.
now.
there you go. There you
we
go.
go.
I mean, episode after you have Carson would be myself and Carson together, and that's
Hey,
dynamic.
That's
yeah,
funny.
there we
dynamic,
go.
I'm
It'd
telling
be
you.
dynamite.
Oh,
I've
that's-
got,
that
I've
might-
got
that
through
might-
2024 already booked for you, man.
that might be y'all's tag
At
team name,
least.
the Dynamic.
Dynamic.
That's right.
Oh, there we go. We came up with something right on spot
I'd
here.
like to thank one of our sponsors, Dings Dents and Details. Go talk to Joe at 1300 West Main Street, Lexington, Kentucky, 40508. Give him a call at 859-327-3464.
And we'd like to thank Royal Lex for all your internet gaming needs. Get on Facebook and join them and tell them Nice Guy Andy podcast sent you, and they'll give you $5 in free play. You can call them at 859-684-9176 and tell those guys. And later on that night, if you guys stay up late, Royal Dark stays up until 4 a.m. for you guys. And I'd like to shout out L81 with all their brand new flavors, and they're great. Hopefully we're trying to get them as a sponsor at some point, and we want L81 to help support the Central Kentucky wrestling, all Kentucky independent wrestling. So everybody out there, all our fans, message L8 and tell them that you want them to sponsor us.
Please.
And if you're looking for a good quality championship belt maker, look no further than a man from Pakistan, Muhammad Jafar. He made all of the NiceGuyAndy championships, including this one right here on the table that you can see. Good quality. We trust this man with all our heart. And trust me, you ain't going to find a better belt maker than him. So please, do me a favor. Hit the man up on Facebook, Muhammad Jafar. He usually has his belts as his profile picture, just so that y'all can see the fine quality that he puts into it. We trust this man with our heart because this man put so much love into this championship that he put on this table.
Right.
So please, hit Muhammad Jafar up.
So,
And
Adrian, I understand you have a gift for the podcast.
I almost forgot about that.
Yeah.
But, since you all had me on the podcast and you guys were so nice to have me here, I thought I would give you all an official plush Slammin' Buddies Adrian Alexander.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's
This is the key.
awesome.
Just as long as you promise me, you're gonna get to the bottom of this conspiracy.
Oh,
Yes,
we're gonna
sir.
get to the
Yes,
bottom of
sir.
this
Promise
conspiracy.
you.
Look at that, guys. I'm sure you're gonna have these available at your shows.
Absolutely, absolutely. Most shows I'm at, they will
Oh, my
be
God.
available for purchase along with the T-shirts. And if for some reason you want one, and for whatever reason they're not there at the show, don't be afraid to hit me up on Facebook, on any of my social medias. Shoot me a message, and we'll get you one at the next show you'll be at.
Hey, check that out, guys. That's his merch.
Limited
make sure you-
edition.
Limited edition. Make sure y'all get him one
There
of
are
those.
just a
That's
few
right.
left.
Pass that around. Let everybody look at it.
Nice.
That's cool, man. Thank you very much. We'll try to find a place to hang it up in here somewhere.
Absolutely.
Very
Yes, sir.
nice.
Yes, sir.
This is good quality right here.
That's from a champion. He needs to have a little championship belt that comes with him.
A little elite belt.
Yeah, a little championship belt that comes with him.
Thank you, Sin too.
Yeah, don't
Mike says
don't
there's
get no
no
ideas there, Slicky J.
Mike
Yeah.
says there's no conspiracy.
We know. I
on
seen you.
his end.
I seen you looking at the real Alexandra.
How dare you? I'm gonna get you, Belly Doss.
You know, you already gave him bad ideas earlier when you talking about putting a cake inside his face. Now you're playing with his doll and you're looking right at him.
There you go.
And
Look,
that
he's
makes
Not
me
a
think
doll.
things.
It's a slam buddy.
It's a slam buddy, man.
Yeah.
No,
Not a
we don't.
doll.
We're grown men. We don't play with dolls.
I know. What next? A custom-made figure of him?
It's
Yeah.
a slam doll.
You know,
He'll have
everybody's
action
playing
figures
with-
soon.
That's right.
We're all going to the top with this thing, guys. We're all in the same boat together. The podcast is going up. All these independent wrestlers are going to go up. At some point, indie wrestling is going to be way bigger than the bigger shows, and we're all going to be like, ha laughing at these other guys.
Absolutely.
And we're all for it.
Andy,
Yes.
Johnny, all of you guys, appreciate you all having me
thank
on the
you for
podcast.
coming.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hopefully next time we can maybe we'll get together at a show. We'll get a little
yeah.
reaction, a little mini interview going.
We'll definitely do that.
That'd be
Awesome.
great.
We've been looking into doing that kind of stuff too, and when we go to the shows, people are like fans of us too, so we kind of get the same kind of thing going on. So, we need to get some merchandise.
Usually
We're gonna have
asked
nice
by
guy.
Everybody's like, when can we get on the podcast? When can we get that?
Yeah.
I'm like,
We're
gotta talk to
people are trying to book themselves on the podcast. People are wanting stickers. People are wanting T-shirts, and we're going to be having all that stuff soon, guys.
I got a
And,
couple of my neighbors are like,
yeah, and if you guys
when
want
you
to,
sell a merch,
we're going to be selling mini Nice Guy Andy podcast belts too at some point. So,
Nice.
like made from Muhammad Jafar. So you put your order in, we can get you a little version of the belt, not a big version because nobody's getting a big version, but the little belt. We can get a little belt
Right.
for you. So
They also want my brother Jose.
Jose,
Yep.
yeah,
Merch from him.
Sorry.
Fandito will be Fandito stuff will be soon too, guys. So, Adrian, is there anything you want to plug your shows, your next upcoming shows? Plug your Instagram, your Facebook. Plug all that stuff.
Absolutely. Follow me on Facebook. Send me a friend request on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram. It is Adrian Alexander Wrestler. Twitter is double A. Hang on to that one.
Double A Alexander, I think.
There we go. Double A Adrian.
Adrian.
Double A Adrian is on Twitter. I post all of my upcoming shows on there. This weekend we'll be in Salina, Tennessee, USWF. The following weekend we will be back in Frankfort, Kentucky at Kentucky Elite Pro Wrestling. See what the fallout is
Yeah.
from all that Scott Diamond has done.
Exactly.
Then the next day, the 31st, I will be defending my Grindhouse Tag Team titles along my brothers, Ben Sheeran and Oliver Gunner, against Cash Jackson and Brandon Wolf. And, of course, we go on and on from there. I'm forgetting my dates after that. But you guys keep an eye on all the social medias. We'll be promoting everything going on with, there's big things in the near future.
Heck yeah,
that,
there is.
I'm sure you guys are excited for. I'm excited for. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
So
Yes, it
we're only going up from
Oh,
here.
we're growing from
Only
here.
going
We're
up
all
from
going to grow,
here.
and we're going to come
We're
with
all
this.
going up.
Absolutely.
Adrian, and we got. Make sure y'all guys check out Andrew D. Browning's Facebook page. He's liable to have anybody on there on live. and check him out. Give him a follow. We got Sean Johns. Go ahead, Sean.
That's me. You can find me on Twitter at Skowski749. You can find. Hold on. I just had to start me a new Instagram, so forgive me. I don't
You get
have
hacked
my
more
name.
than anybody I know.
I got hacked.
It's hacked more than anybody I know.
I was actually hacked. When I said I got hacked in our group chat, that was actually supposed to go to another message. I got mixed
So
up.
when you get the message that says click here for more pictures,
I don't do
don't
that.
click
No.
on it.
I found a picture of you. There's one that says I found a picture of you, and
Yeah, that one too.
Yeah.
Don't click on that.
Johnny, what's up?
And you can find me on Twitter at SuperFanJohnny. You can find me on Facebook, Lee Johnny Snowden. You can also find my brother Jose on Facebook. His name's Jose Dito.
Fuck
You
Jose.
can find his stupid YouTube under the name SuperFandy. No, now it's just Bandito because that idiot keeps on changing his name.
Bandito. So please subscribe to his YouTube page. Please subscribe to the Nice Guy Andy YouTube page. We got Nice Guy Andy on Instagram. We got Nice Guy Andy on YouTube, and Andrew Watkins on Facebook. And please go to Bobby Blade's YouTube channel and subscribe, and look at all the old wrestling matches and classic pay-per-views he has on there.
Absolutely.
So check him
Love
out.
us some Bobby Blade.
And upcoming New South, we got in here next week. Who do we have in next week?
You would ask me something like that.
The prep spin.
We have
We have the owner of Prep Spin.
We have the owner of Pep Spin's going to be in here. Warfield, his last name's Warfield. And then we're going to have to, the week after that, we're having Bunny Love in. And then we're having, no, we're having
Peyton Bowman's on
Peyton
there.
Bowman's going to be in. These guys know more than I do. It's my show.
We're
y'all
having
go
Peyton
ahead and tell.
Bowman, then the following week, and then after that, we're having Bunny Love and Bobby Green at the same time. They'll both be in here.
And we're going to
then
do
I believe before on the 17th, we're supposed to have Anthony Presley and
Aaron Rose.
My man Aaron.
Tiny.
That'd be a good one.
They're going to be in the studio.
Seth Rouse, get hold of one of us, and we'll get you booked.
That's right.
Can't say when, brother, but
Yeah,
we'll
we're
get you
getting
booked,
busy.
brother.
We're starting to have to do special shows because I'm having Gaston and Franklin on a special show. We don't know what day yet. Maybe a Monday or a Thursday. So keep an eye out for that. Gaston LaRue and Franklin are going to be on the show. So at some point, it's going to be a special show. It won't be a Thursday or a Wednesday. So it'll be probably a Monday or Tuesday or whatever. But probably not a Friday either. But y'all check that out. I guess, Adrian, thank you for coming in.
Yes, sir.
Thank you all. Thank you.
And, I guess everybody...
and those that have a conspiracy against Adrian Alexander, back off.
Special shout out to Jonathan Lang for coming. Special shout out to Chris, Southern Outlaw Chris Blade. He couldn't be here. He went down to the other match down in Harrison County Fair.
He better be doing some Roman reporting.
Yeah, he's supposed to be down there reporting this, but we ain't heard shit from him. But he's just down there taking pictures with everybody. All right, guys, stay nice.